And then I'll check to make sure that everything is good with Kick and Rumble. Okay. Tunip, hey. Dude, Tunip. Man, congratulations. Freaking massive congratulations, dude. You won the jackpot. You know that, right? Yeah, you won the jackpot. Didn't you see the ping on Discord? You won a Georgia. You won a freaking Georgia. Okay. Yeah, God, who pinged you? I think Joey pinged you or something, or Grunty pinged you on Discord. Let's see. Vertical check and horizontal check. And then let's get into that pop out here. Vertical and horizontal both working. Excelente. Let's see. So we can get rid of Kick now. Get rid of that. YouTube's working good. We can close that tab. We can post this tweet. And then I can get these done. Wi-Fi is bad. You're behind a big hill. What jackpot? The Georgia Tier 9 American battleship that is no longer available. Check on my Discord. It was pinged to you on the Discord channel. Okay, so that's done. That's done. Okay. I can put this one separate. Anchor is the big word for anybody that can hear me. And then this one we can join with here. Just consolidating some windows. All right, guys, I'm just checking my streaming PC, make sure everything looks like it's in order. So far, it's looking good. Okay. Hey, Elizabeth. Happy Holy Week to you as well. Two-minute ones, too. Oh, for commercials? It's all good. Don't worry. I've got you covered. So, yeah, so check in general. Was it you, Joey, that pinged Tunip that he won the Georgia? Or was that somebody else? I can't remember who pinged him. But Tune-Up, check my Discord general channel. A tier 9 American battleship. It's relatively broken. It was Grunty that pinged it. Gotcha. All right, guys. Well, I think we're ready to go. This might be the fastest start time that we've ever had. And I just realized I never stopped my workout from earlier. So my watch has been like following me for ever. Oh, well. Oh, yes. Oh, exactly. Oh. Let's go. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday night. Oh, it's so nice being able to push a button and have everything work at once. This is huge. All right, that's better. Welcome, everybody, to Manor Monday. Elizabeth on YouTube, Tune-Up, Joey over on Twitch, and anybody else who's currently tuned in. We've got some fun stuff in store for you all tonight. We're going to be doing Manor Lords. We're going to do a more difficult level of Manor Lords this time around. And on top of all of that, this is my first Manor Lords stream. Guys, I'm so excited. It's my first Manor Lords stream with my new CPU, with my new 9900X processor, AMD. It is you. Yeah, I know. It is you. It's you. Gone is my old 99K Intel processor from 8 years ago. Now is the 9900X Ryzen processor from 8 months ago. Whoa. I don't know about you guys. I'm excited to see how it can handle Manor Lords. I've been able to put my graphical settings. Hey, Sean, over on YouTube. I've been able to put my graphic settings up to the max on World of Warships. So now I'm curious to see if I can make that happen in Manor Lords. I don't know if I'm going to go to the maximum, but I want to kick it up a nickel and see what happens from here. Now, if Sean, Elizabeth, and anybody else watching on YouTube Vertical, please remember that I have 2 versions of this stream up on YouTube. I've got the vertical version and I have a horizontal version. So if you don't like, if you're seeing a bunch of black bars like you're watching on a laptop and there's black on either side, then what you want to do is you want to go and find my horizontal stream. So just click on my name. While you're at it, if you haven't subscribed to me yet, do it, because why not? It's free. And then head on over and go to the horizontal. Tuning in at your grandmother's place and Wi-Fi is okay, cool. Yes, new CPU. Now, new CPU, new RAM, of course, new motherboard. You're in a severe thunderstorm? Oh my goodness. Okay, then, well, if it's a watch, that's not terrible. If it's a warning, then it can be a bigger deal. But since last week, right, I built a new PC. I've tuned my microphone properly now, so I should sound better. LGC, thank you very much. Can I send you a graphic card chopping it up? I wish I could. I do have a 3070 that I have as a backup for if my 3080 Ti Founders breaks. But with all due respect, I'm going to keep that because my rerun PC is running on a 980 Ti, and who knows when that's going to blow, right? And when that blows, my 3070 is going to be thrown in. Or if my main CPU, if my main GPU blows, then we'll bring it on in. Anyways, I think it's time to get into Manor Lords, guys. We're going to do the hard difficulty level this time around. We're going to see if we can make it work or not. I don't know. I'm hoping we can. I just realized I forgot to relink Manor Lords as my secondary game. So just give me one moment. It'll pop up in a second. And I also have to fix audio setting to Manor Lords. So in theory, there we go. Now you guys should be able to hear the music. You wish you had that backup. It's that up. That's a 6 out of. Well, thank you, Choppin. 3080 so expensive. I sold plasma to afford it in monthly payments. Oh my goodness, user. The 3080 was quite expensive. I did not pick it up. I didn't pay scalper prices. I got the 3080 Ti at the end of the, that big hump, right? When everybody was buying because of crypto and crap. So we're going to do a new game. Guys, I already set the game up, though, and saved it because, as many of you guys know, I like to start and restart and start and restart and start and restart just to make sure that I don't miss anything. There's a specific setup that I want. Hello, Adam, over on YouTube. How are you, sir? I'll show you guys the settings that I've run this with. We have Stevie, of course. That's my boy Stevie as my shield. And we've set up the round for challenging in Winding River. You're good? Awesome. And we've done this one on the edge. Now, this one is the second most difficult of the 3 scenarios. Or the second longest of the 3, if you will. This one, you just kind of play sandbox it and grow and progress. This one is the same thing, but you will be attacked. I got a smudge on my glasses I need to fix. But you will be attacked from time to time. And then the middle one, you have to conquer the entire map and defeat the evil Baron. So the problem with the middle one is it takes forever to play. I'm doing fine, Adam. Thank you for asking. So the problem with the middle one is it's a large map that you have to conquer it just takes like, we did it before, it takes about 4 or 5 weeks, 4 or 5 sessions to complete. In my mind, that's way too long, especially because there's rumors that the next patch for Manor Lords will drop within the next 2-3 weeks. So if that's the case, I want to try to get Manor Lords done today and a week from now and see how it goes. Playing Final Fantasy VII right now, and it holds up even being 28 years old. Yeah, well, didn't they just do a remake of it? Didn't they do a remastered version? So we're playing on challenging difficulty. Our end goal is still going to be growth. We want to get to large town. We won't have an adversary off the map. We will have frequent raider frequency. So that means that we will be raided less than a year between each raid. The first year is raider free. There will be 2 bandit camps starting when the game begins. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. We're also going to start in winter. This is going to be really difficult because a lot of the food sources that you start off with, like berries, for example, they are shrinking. So you have to pick up those berries as quickly as you can. Otherwise, you have no food source. And I was playing around with this earlier. You start with only 2 months. 2 months. It's December. You start with 2 months worth of food. And that's it. Starting supplies are going to be standard. Double royal tax. Collected annually from each region with a settlement level of small village and above. 2 treasury per resident per settlement level. Ouch. We get no free weapons. This is going to be another part that's going to be interesting because I'm going to have to start making weapons very early, which I'm not used to doing. The residential requirements will be demanding. Requirements triggering loss of approval are shifted by 1 level to be more demanding, which basically means as I tech up, it's harder for people to want to move in. Okay, food spoilage is double the rate. That's going to be rough as well. Even if it's stored properly, it spoils at twice the rate. My approval factors have a significant impact on population growth. So if I have a negative approval rating, nobody's going to come. Well placement, you have to find underground water, that's fine. And there will be difficult weather events. Droughts may happen in summers, thunderstrikes cause fires, and rain instantly damages exposed supplies. Okay, so that's the difficulty that we're gonna check out. We're gonna try it. Yeah, it's a difficult. It's expensive, huh? I just remember seeing a bunch of creators playing it before. So I have a save game here. We're gonna load the save game, and like I said, the reason why we're gonna load this specific save game is, in my opinion, the resources that you absolutely must have. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You need to have a rich deposit of iron. If I'm making all of my weapons myself, I need a rich deposit of iron so that I can make spears and so that I can make helmets and basic armor and all that kind of stuff later on down the road. In addition to that, I want some rich deposit source of food. And when I was rolling through the maps, this one was, I think, like the 5th or 6th try. If you've been here before at the start of a Manor Lords game, you know that I like to re-roll a lot because your starting location is so important. It impacts everything that you do. A lot of people just start playing the game right away and they don't look at what other resources they have available to them. And that really harms them tremendously. So we're playing on the rivers map. You can see a river runs through it. We're going to start off, there's a bandit camp to the north of us. And we're supposed to have 2 starting bandit camps. So here's the other one right over here. Red, I don't know what that means over on YouTube, but sure, we'll be honest with the situation. So we got two bandit camps that we're gonna have to try to wipe out at some point. But the big thing for us right now, it's December. That's right, what happens at bandit camp stays at bandit camp. The thing that I'm scared about is we only have 2 months worth of fuel, or food, I mean 2 months worth of food. So we're gonna need to prioritize hunting, right? We're gonna need to build a hunting camp like as soon as we can, just about. We're also gonna need to prioritize our rich deposit here of mining. There's a couple of trees over what we could put as a mine, but we're gonna need to get that up and running very quickly. Also, I took a look at barley, and there is actually a nice section of barley over here. Hello, Thomas. So I like that. The only difficulty with this particular region is if I'm going to try to reserve this barley for farming, in order to produce, or this area for farming barley, and that means that I'm going to have to, I have to be careful to avoid logging over here and settling over here. So I think my settlement is going to be by the crossroads over here. The background music is fighting with me a bit? Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know. I will, ah, damn it. I accidentally hit the main menu. Alright, let's try this again. Come on, pause. Pause. Thank you. Let's see, settings are, I always forget settings are down here. Audio. Ah, okay. Yeah, I can turn the music down maybe 60%. And thank you for that, Cthulhu. Let me know if that has an impact again in the future. I've tweaked my mic a bit, and with Grunty's help, we've got it down so it's not peaking at like insane levels that cause, you know, problems. I don't know. So anyway, like I was saying, we've got our barley situation here. We're gonna have a nice little farm for barley. So the first thing that I like to do when I see something like this is I try to just kind of draw it out. So we're gonna go from the minus to the minus like that. Okay, barley. Actually, I could go to about here to there. That's fine. This is going to be a more difficult level, so I'm kind of taking a little bit more time to do my setup here because I really want to make sure that we don't screw this up. Don't worry, guys. I will find a way. Life finds a way, yeah? Okay, so we need to go from here to, like, there. Kind of encroaches on the plus on the single minus a little bit. So maybe we'll do something like that. That's fine. Game name. This is called Manor Lords, Abuto. This is Manor Lords. You can get it on Steam. It's in early access right now, which means it's not a completed game. But it's in early access, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. Alright, so now we're going to go to here. We're going to go from the end of this road to about there. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a nice, large area carved out that we can possibly build farms in, right? We want to concentrate on the center, but we want to have this area all kind of laid out so we're ready to go. Now, what that means is we need to build, like, our logging camp over here, for example. Now, what I'm thinking is we'll start with the expansion of our town. Over around here someplace, we can build a couple of farm huts over here, you know, all around it for later in the game. But I like to plan things out early. So we're going to start with placing a logging camp. And I don't like uprooting trees for construction if I can help it, because I'd rather have that tree to be able to chop it on down, right? So we're going to drop that over here. This is going to be set to the highest priority for construction. Now we've got our hitching post within that area of good farmland. So we may end up demolishing it and moving it later, but for right now, let's leave it where it's at. I'm going to build another hitching post. And we're going to put that hitching post over here. Yeah, I think we want to put it over here. I like to put it in areas where there's a little bit of, you know, like roads that meet together. Also, wells are important. We can see we can build a well over here, for example. But, okay. So at least I know I'm not going to put one over where I'd want to build a well. So let's go ahead and drop the hitching post down. There we go, like that. This one is going to be very high priority. Actually, I'm going to make this one highest priority. And I'm going to set this one to very high. We're going to always buy an ox immediately at the start. That is huge. We need to get an ox off the ground because that second ox will help us with moving logs. Very important at the start of this level. I need some open area for housing at the start, and then remember, we need to get our hunting camp down as well. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to prioritize that right now because of how important it's going to be, right? So let's put a hunting camp over here. That should be good like that. And then we'll just, yeah, we can do something like that. Okay, and this one we're going to set to high priority. So they finish the logging camp first, then they're going to finish the hunting camp, but after the hitching post. Hitching post, logging camp, and then hunting camp. Now, what do we have left? We have 6 timber, which gives us, nope, can of soup, not yet. Rumor is in a couple weeks. So, we're going to go ahead and build a couple of burgage plots. And I'm thinking maybe this could be the marketplace over here and stuff, you know. We got a nice, large, open area here for housing, for us to build our granary and that sort of thing. As a matter of fact, now that I think about it, maybe we should build the granaries and stuff first, and the storehouse. The granary and the storehouse we might want to work on first, now that I think about this. So, let's think here. How can we do this? Made them an offer they couldn't understand. Okay. Have not heard that joke before. Let's see. This is the area for farming, so we're trying to stay away from that. And I kind of like the idea of putting the market in this triangle area. So we can do that over there, and then storehouse would be next. And that gives us only room for one. Only room for one burgage plot, but that's okay. Yeah, I know it's a pun on the Mafia. I'm just saying I haven't heard that joke before. Let's see. So that'll be our initial marketplace. Okay, and then now we need to kind of put down one burgage plot. So food is going to be very important, probably more important than everything else. So we're going to say this is going to be on high priority. What do we put for this one? This one's on high priority. So after that's done, we can put this on medium, and then we'll put this on low priority. And then we're going to set up one more burgage plot, or our first burgage plot, I should say. And we'll set that up over here. If I go like this, it's probably too narrow. One thing I hate about doing this is, yeah, it's going to be a double to start with. I don't like doing doubles to start with. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait until, oh, I'm going to wait until we get everything all set up. So, I always like to save it at the very start. Because if I screw something up, I can go back and unscrew it up right from the beginning, right? So we've got it all set up. Hey, Yuki. Good afternoon to you. How are you, Sa? So I think we've got everything ready to go. We can start moving people along. Hit the play button. And as you can see, all of our dudes are going to go and flatten ground except for Heinz. Okay, Heinz finally decided to stop making love with the ox. Am I gay? No. Just had 198k kill game, 4 kill Santander game, but you still lost. That can happen in World of Warships. I think I'm going to want to try to clear out this area first. It's fine. We're going to track the movement of the raiders that are nearby. So our first priority is food. Our second priority is going to be housing. So logs, food, and then over here, housing. All right, that's what I'm thinking right now, at least. That's what I'm thinking. A little bit of space between these is fine. I'm concerned about what they said with lightning strikes causing fires and stuff. So actually, maybe I'll undo this. And just to be really safe, I'm going to try getting into the habit of putting a road around everything. Causes me to, you know, space things out a little bit more, right? Storehouse. Like that. Something like that could work. And then I'm not going to put a road behind the storehouse just yet because I don't want to get rid of a tree. You know, breaking a tree would be unfortunate. Let's demolish this. Medium. This goes down to low. And I want to go back to my... oh god, where is it? It's under housing, isn't it? Under logistics? Under logistics. There it is. I always, for some odd reason, I always struggle with finding the locations for some of these things. Oh, well, fine, okay. Looks like it's gonna make me do the same thing I had before, but that's okay. Come on, like that. That's good. And then we're gonna build a road around our marketplace. That makes sense, right? People are going to want to be able to get to their stuff quicker. So, I'm going to save this again. Challenging. Game starts 2. Number 2. There we go. All right. Excellent. We're going to need housing to get our happiness up and our approval. We're going to need food. We're going to need fuel. So we're going to need to get a woodcutter's lodge going. What else are we going to need? We need planks. So we're going to need a saw pit as well. This is going to be very, very difficult to do because we're not going to have new villagers entering anytime soon. There's the hitching post. I always like building roads places. It just looks fun. And so here we go. Oh, man, they just built his head in half. Oh, well. It is what it is. Now, this game will probably be slower than it normally is. I'm expecting I'm going to have to reload saves and stuff like that. More frequently. We'll see. GPU usage is 58%. I so love the fact that my CPU is handling stuff better now. Where are you guys going? You're constructing because we're waiting on another log to be delivered. See, this is why having a second ox is so important. Because you need to get these logs moved from place to place as fast as possible. Well, let's speed things up a little bit while our ox delivers the last log, and that's going to allow people to come back. And, oh, our hunting camp is done, so let's put... We'll start with 2 families on the hunting camp while the rest go and finish construction. Now that I think about it, maybe I should have focused on the hunting camp first. And that way the... There's logs for people to go back there, but it doesn't really matter too much. Hunting camp, I'm going to go to advanced, and we're going to keep a reserve of 12. 12 left over is usually considered optimal from what I've read and researched. Now, if we build at all closer to these guys, we run into some problems. Advanced. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. So we're going to allow people to work for a little bit here. And our goal here is to get food. We need to get up from 1 month of food. Okay? So that's why I've got 2 families currently working the hunting camp. That will change in a little bit. Once these guys get hunted down to about, I don't know, maybe 25, 30... Somewhere between 25 and 30, I'm going to drop this down to 1 family. But for right now, we'll keep them going because I want to get as much food created as possible. And then we're going to get 1 family working on the logging camp, like, immediately. Logs are the most important basic currency of this game. And from there, now we're going to start the granary construction. So granary construction will now become the highest priority, and then the storehouse will go up to very high priority. I want them to get the granary done first because it's most important that the food gets collected and delivered. It's going to be a much slower start because you can see already our approval is dropping like a rock. But I really feel like we need to focus on food first. Yeah, see, we're at 0 months now. So we might even have some people starve, which would really, really screw us over. Okay, let's fast forward. Nothing else for us to do for right now, but wait for everything to get built. And we are losing some time building so far away from our initial settlement. So that's a possibility to consider too. Like if we built our initial stuff out here, I'm just worried about the proximity to the wild animals, you know? Okay, so now we've got the logs delivered that need to be delivered. We got 1 person logging right now, that's fine. That might be something I choose to change in the future. We now have 2 ox delivering logs. Huge, that's absolutely huge. And then once 7 more stone is transported from the beginning resources, we'll be set. You can see we're at 2 months of food now because of putting people on. And there we go. All right, let's drop one of our families now. Families that are unassigned help with construction. So since we've dropped a family, now we're at 3 families that are working on construction instead of 2. So in theory, that's going to get our granary done a little bit quicker. We're going to have to put 1 family into the granary as soon as it's done. As soon as it's done. And then the same thing for the storehouse as soon as it's done. Which will leave us with only 1 family constructing housing. But I think it's the right play to do it that way. This is my first time doing difficulty this high. So I am perfectly prepared to admit defeat. But I want to give it a try. I want to challenge myself. You know what I mean? Challenge. Okay, granary has everything necessary to be constructed. It is now January. We're back down. We still have 2 months of food. We might take some family off of hunting as well if the pantry and the hunting camp gets finished. Or gets full. Alright, granary is done. We can immediately get somebody working on that. Perfect. And then the other 2 families are going to be constructing the storehouse. And then I can pause it now because we are ready to start building our first burgage plots. And you know what? Let's build them over here right by the market. I think that would make sense, wouldn't it? So we're going to build like this. I want to have 3 plots with backyard access. That's my goal. Perfect. That's what we want right there. 3 plots with backyard access. Okay. Now I'm going to move it a little bit. I like to trim if I can help it. Find exactly what gets me the maximum use of my space, which is about there. It's about there. Okay? So we're going to build that. We're going to demolish this, and then we're going to build it backwards. I know, you're probably going like, what? The peasant head is perfect for this. Well, thank you, Duckman. It doesn't want me to do it. Well, that's annoying. I wonder if I can do it here. Ah, I know what happened. I know what happened. Is there lay yet? What do you mean is there lay yet? I know what happened. I need to be more square. I had bumped in a bit. I got too aggressive with my placement. Like that. That's fine. And then we're going to drop this one. Ale. No. We're just starting, Duckman. Ale is a long ways away. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. Now, road on either side of this. Really? Oh, okay, game. Okay, I'll just leave it like that. What's with the closed captioning? I just started doing this again, Duckman. You can turn it off if you want. Anybody can turn off the closed captioning at any point in time. There we go. Whatever. Good enough. Oh, let's see. That is done. So this is now on highest. This will then become very high. This one will be high. This one will be medium. Perfect. Food stall is done. So now we're going to get food supplied to people. Very important. Duckman, closed captioning is something that I had experimented with back on my old CPU, but my old CPU couldn't handle it. It was extremely processor intensive, CPU intensive. But I don't have that problem anymore with my brand new spanking AMD 9900X, you know, sexy X. So I'm okay with it. You love the hat change. Well, thank you, V-Trinity. How are you? Well done. I wish I'd been able to see the rest of the build. You're good. I appreciate you stopping in to say hi for a little bit of it, Duckman. That was good of you. Hello, Arrowhead. How are you, sir? Happy Monday evening to you. You're good? Things are fine for me, Trinity. This is my first stream with the brand new PC that I built last week. So I'm very excited about this. Very excited about this. We have 4 timber remaining. So I can build 1 more house. I like to build in groups of 3 if I can help it. So I can build 2 houses now, but I want to build in a group of 3. Actually, I could probably build out to here and finish that if I wanted to. Doing all right? Yeah, I'm glad you could stop in too, Arrow. Common goods stall has been finished. Okay. Let me think about this. We'll wait till we get one more group of timber. We're gonna try to do like kind of city blocks, if you will, of 3 houses. Something new I wanted to try out. I was thinking about it last game. And thinking it might be nice to try. You know, some different ideas, right? What do we have for supplies? 10 stone. Okay. So maybe the storehouse wasn't that important to get going right off the bat, but that's okay. What's your build now? V-Trinity, I think I updated. If you go to my About page on this channel, you should see it there. I'm pretty sure I upgraded it, or I updated it. It's a 9900 X processor, so AMD. And then Tomahawk, MSI Tomahawk 670E motherboard. 64 gigabytes of Corsair RAM. Corsair Vengeance. Okay, no storage space left in the hunting camp. That's unfortunate because that means you can get spoilage. It's only generic. Oh, okay, it's the hides. It's the hides. But we still have plenty of food. How are we doing on wild animals? We're still at 30. And we still have 2 months of fuel. So let's go ahead and drop this other family from the hunting camp. And they can help with construction. Okay? That'll work. Use crucial? No way. And this game shows how important or critical alcohol is in civilization. Yes. There was actually a really fun show on the History Channel that I watched once. It was like the history of alcohol and like how important it was in like the creation of man or, you know, whatever. So I thought that was really fun to watch. Maybe I can make a block coming out this way. That wouldn't be a bad idea for another housing block. We do really need more housing. We need one more house. Ah, perfect. There's our timber. So let's pause it for a second and let's plan out our next little housing development. Drinking 301 level course. Okay, see, I can do something like that. But, I kind of want to keep this as a, well, actually that doesn't matter so much, does it? Right? That doesn't really matter so much. So what we can do is just road this off like that. And then, yeah. Okay. So like this to here, to there. That's 2 doubles. I don't want 2 doubles. Can I make this in a... Whoa. I can't. Okay. So what if I go a little bit farther? There we go. There's our triples. I just need to go a little bit farther back for a larger backyard. And the game is gonna fight with me on this. Thank you, game, for fighting with me on this. I should be chairman of the department. Well, thank you, I think. Quality control bot is late, but it is here nonetheless, Seabear. How are you, Saw? Happy Monday evening. And thank you for checking things out over at the other stuff. You are Professor Emeritus, huh? Okay, so highest, very high, high. And then we'll make this one medium, this one low, and then this one very low. Excellent. Continue the game. There's a tree right here. I don't want to... Oof. I don't want to lose the tree. I'd rather be able to chop it down for stuff and things. What is this? People require fuel or they... Well, yeah, I understand that. But we got things to build. Otherwise, they won't even have shelter. We got to build the shelters next. What's up, Sean? Over on YouTube. How you doing? Rough day and the dogs are barking. That is unfortunate, my dude. Unfortunate. You need firewood. So maybe if I demolish this, we know the size that's going to be next. And we can get our logging camp going. Woodcutter's Lodge, I mean. Here we go. Woodcutter's Lodge. That should be good like that. And like that. Nice little bend in the road there. Is that gonna wipe out that tree? Woo, did not. Woot. Okay. Right, Sean. I saw that before. I hope things go okay. Fortunately, it's a watch and not a warning. So the Woodcutter's Lodge... Let's see, we have medium low, and then this will be very low for now. Feel like a peasant who is doing extra work because the manor nobility sucks at personnel management. Well, that can happen. Things have been collected, which is good. So our storehouse should have... Somebody's cold. Our storehouse should end up with some stuff. There's the dude that's cold. Where are our construction workers? They outlawed most of the nobility's management techniques. What are our people doing? Transporting. That's good. What are our people doing here? Transporting. Also good. Okay. It is pivotal. Oh my god. 40% approval now? Jesus. It's gonna take us a long time. A long time to get people moved in, but that's okay. That's okay. So, basically in this game, everybody needs shelter. Right now we have no shelter. As soon as we get people in that shelter, then we'll start seeing them expand. The families will grow. And then on top of that, we'll be able to do some other good stuff and things with them. You have been told that raiding the neighborhood for new employees is not acceptable. Wouldn't that be nice, Sea Bear, if we could do that, huh? And that house is done. Finally. Finally, that house is done. Okay. Next up. Well, I want to build some houses with big backyards for vegetables. I could, instead of like one of my big massive ones. We got family member moving in. That's Gucci. So this can go to highest now. This can go to very high. And then this will go up to high. This one will go up to medium. And this one will go up to low priority. Well, see, Duckman, veggies are easier to get because you set up the backyard thing and then they just go and do it. Okay. Still have somebody working the logging camp. At this point, I think I'd rather get this family constructing as well. We've got all of the timber that we are going to need for our houses. And I need to get fuel as soon as possible so that people aren't cold. In Texas, we don't barbecue vegetables. Well, okay, but it's also wintertime. It's January. What vegetables can you grow in January in Texas? I'm guessing not much, quite frankly. Now, I didn't show it off, but I'm also wearing a shirt from TwitchCon. This is the Tales of the Shire, which is a video game I'm very excited about. This is going to be coming out. It was supposed to be out in March when I was in New Zealand, but alas, it got delayed. And it is supposed to be... I gotta fix my lighting a little bit. It is supposed to be a game where you create your own hobbit hole from Lord of the Rings. And you can decorate it and all that kind of stuff. It's a game I'm frankly, very excited about. All right, what are you guys doing? You're transporting? What are you guys doing? You're transporting and waiting. Okay. That's fine. They're just grabbing more stuff from the storehouse, which is fine. Okay, so now we got another settlement completed. Good, good, good. This is set in like Renaissance age. Renaissance age, yeah. Like high Renaissance, if I remember right. How you doing, by the way, Beefall? Oh, the Hobbit game? Okay, yeah, I don't know about that. And Admiral Morkborg, thank you for the hydration request before. Here's a shout out for you, my friend. I know a family is cold. Give me time. Jesus, game. Now you see, the nice thing with having 2 oxen is that they go and they prepare, they drop off the logs for you at the construction sites, so that your families that are constructing can go right to work with building, which is great. If the job is customer facing, you might have competition from the fuzzy. Transporting, peddling, transporting, going somewhere. I like that, going somewhere. Where are you going? I'm just going somewhere. I think he means the police, but I could be wrong. Alright, so that's done. So this goes, very high. Actually, this goes to highest. This goes to very high, and then this goes up to high. The fuzzy black bear. Oh, okay. See, Duckman, I'm not the only one who doesn't understand your jokes. Just putting that out there. He's training to do his job, okay. So family members have joined. These awesome people are out here working for me in, like, their pajamas. And it looks kind of cold, just saying. Looks a little cold, you know? They're still transporting, so that's fine. What are you guys doing? You're waiting. Okay, if you're gonna be waiting, you're gonna be building. There ain't no sitting around waiting right now. There's not time for that. So that family is off, which means there are now 4 families that are constructing. We're at 32. Was that a goat carcass? I don't think so. We're at 32 wild animals, which is fine. We have a source of food again. We're at 1 month of food left. So we will need to put another family back on the hunting camp soon.tm. Excellent. 1 more burgage plot, and then woodcutters, and then our people can actually start, like, you know, being warm. Which is exciting if you think about it, right? Our oxen are being returned because there's nothing else to construct. All I'm saying is bears have increased smelling more than dogs. They have intimidation factor, can walk on 2 legs. I think in my line of work, it could work. I suppose that's true, Sea Bear. I suppose that's true. He's not a chef. He is not a chef. Far from it. Alright, we still have 3 timber that we can use for expansion, but again, the focus is on here. Alright, settlement level complete. We're gonna save now. I always like to save when the settlement level is completed. The first thing that we're going to choose, we got a couple of choices, chat. We can go for charcoal kiln. The problem with, in my mind's eye with charcoal kiln is we just don't have the people right now to be able to create charcoal kilns. That's an extra building we have to construct, and that's somebody else that needs to work. You can do it, it's just a lot of micromanaging. So I think what I'm going to do is go for trapping, because we skillfully lay traps in the forest, which gives us a passive income of meat. And then you can see here, there's a couple of other things that we can get into that have been added to the game to help with food. We're going to want we're probably going to want charcoal burning because we're going to go to deep mining at a certain point. And then finally, we will do basic armor making. So the plan for this game, I think we start with going with food. This gives us a passive income of meat, which I think is very important for us. We need that passive income of meat, okay? We're going to do that. And then at the next settlement level, we'll decide where we want to go, if we want to do advanced skinning. I don't know what Reddit 50/50 means, Sonic. So I think we're going to do this, and then maybe advanced skinning, and then charcoal, or maybe pelt extraction, and then charcoal. We'll see. Something like that. We'll have to plan this out. The nice thing is because it's a rich deposit of iron, we have plenty of time before we need to worry about getting the iron stuff put in play. Well, you are in the chat, so I was asking you, Sonic, but okay. So Burgage plot completed. This leaves us with just the Woodcutter's Lodge. Once that's done, we're probably going to throw everybody we can on woodcutting. Just so that our people are, you know, are no longer cold. Right? What do I think of the tech tree so far? It's okay. It's okay. I'd like to see more added, but I know they're continuing to develop. Remember, guys, this is an early access game, so yeah. Don't expect it to be finished right away. Okay, what are you doing? You're waiting, transporting, and peddling. That's fine. Yes, it has expanded by a bunch, hasn't it? Okay, as soon as this is done, we're putting, I think max is 2 families in here? 3. We're putting all 3 families on that, and then we're gonna get 1 family going on... I think I want the other family going on the hunting camp. Okay, so that's 5, all 5 families now currently working. Once we have some fuel stored up, we can reduce the families on the Woodcutter's Lodge. I want to get 1 on logging. I need to build another burgage plot, and I need to start getting a saw pit together. Where is Steve? What do you mean, Durans? Also, happy Monday to you, sir. Citizen Steve and his family. This is a new game. I'm gonna name villagers after you guys in a little bit. I just want to make sure I can get out of this thing first. Oh, I never picked my development point. There we go, trapping. So now we should get a passive income of meat. And that's our primary source of food right now, so that's fine. We do have another source of food here, which is going to be the fish. Don't stop your activity, you're awesome. Well, thank you. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Wish you could see me one day so you can follow me home. That's a scary thought. Go to my wife. Look who followed me home. Can we keep him or her? That's a scary thought. I understand why I explored the possibility. One of my minions was in special education. The client sent him to the hospital so often he quit and went into banking. Damn. Electric just lost a whole bunch of points. Feels bad, man. Okay, now once this is done, we need to put somebody back on the storehouse as well so that we can get firewood distributed to these houses. Yeah. We gotta do that. We also need to get a church together. We also need well water. We need a well. Residential well. I almost always forget to build wells. A well over here wouldn't be a bad idea. Frankly, a well back here would be good too. It would be a welcome addition, wouldn't it? Put the well like right here. I'll just put this on lowest right now for priority. So setting that up is going to get the ox to deliver a log over there. I realize that we need an unassigned family, but I'm not interested in that right now. Oof, Sonic, that sounds terrible. Good, okay. So this whole area has been cleared out, which is good. We've got some hides and some stone in the storehouse. Because we're going to need clothing and stuff to make people happy. Our approval rating, as you can see, is abysmal right now. We need another source of food. We need fuel, clothing, church, and water access. We have 8 firewood now. Perfect. We'll take one family off of that and put them on the storehouse so they can collect the firewood and get it out in the marketplace. That will distribute heat or fuel to each of the burgage plots. You can see them going now with their cart. A cart allows you to carry 10 of a resource, whereas if you don't use the cart, it requires everybody can only carry, I believe it's 1, maybe 2 now of each resource. What do I think of current YouTube? It's fine. Current YouTube is fine. You know, it's all good. By the way, just a reminder, I know a lot of you guys are on the vertical. If you're on YouTube, you might be watching my vertical stream. I do have a horizontal going, so if you're watching on a PC screen and you'd like the full screen experience, check out my YouTube channel. If you haven't already done so, maybe consider subscribing if you have fun, because it's free for you over on YouTube, of course. And find my other live stream that's going on right now, the horizontal version. Alright, so the storehouse now has firewood, and what they're going to do now is they're going to stock the common goods stall with firewood. Once that's done, all of these burgage plots will magically have firewood. What's up in Freezing the Snow, people? So Wyatt, we just started this game off, and this game is the more challenging difficulty. It's the hard difficulty. And because it's the hard difficulty, now we have we kind of have the challenge here of trying to get everything up and running for stuff for people. So transporting, waiting. What the hell are you doing waiting here, Mr. Nickel? Why to say it's fine? It's YouTube. I don't know. Guys, we have a giveaway going. It's for blue bonuses on this channel. If you are watching on YouTube, Rumble, or Kick, if you want to get in for this giveaway, it's for World of Warships blue bonuses code. Make sure you head over to Twitch real quick, type something in the chat, and don't forget to make sure you're a follower as well. We need 10 people in chat in order to for the draw to be successful. You want to get a Staples easy button. There you go. Okay, good. We have one family that can now construct the well. We're at 45% approval, so a lot of our unhappiness has gone away, which is really good. I need to think about what I want to do next. So water access is important. Okay, there's our well, so now we've got water access. That's going to help with happiness. We have to build a couple more things. And I got to think about this. Clothing will probably be the last thing I'm going to worry about constructing. Hey, there we go. Cam, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. You should do a video about Reddit 50/50. Well, I'd have to research it first and understand what it is before I do a video about something. Ah, I need planks. That's right. Okay, so we're going to go to the saw pit now. And we're going to get the saw pit up and running. Yes. Good. Can I build it in here? I can. I'm going to uproot some trees to do it, though. I really don't like that. I like having trees. But this is kind of a nice natural position for a saw pit to go. But I kind of feel like I want to build it here. I don't know. Let's go ahead and build it. Why not? If you build it, they will come, right? Bam. Okay, so that one family will construct this saw pit now. And we've got one family working the woodcutter's lodge. We've got 5 months of fuel, so we can drop that family off, and we're going to put one family back on logging. Wait, what? Drop this family. There we go. Trying to save trees while building a thing cuts up the trees. Yeah, I know, right? Seriously. Well, I hope you are having a good night, sir. We need to get our approval over 50% so that we start getting families moving in. That is really important. This is your first time seeing this game? Really, Wyatt? Okay. It's a lot of fun. I got it for free for review purposes a long time ago, and I enjoy it so much that I keep playing it. You live in a cave. We all live in a cave sometimes. I should also get this other house set up now. Of course, I need timber for that. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to wait until I get 2 more timber. Play Sad Satan. That I don't know either. On the weekend, he was playing the Martian version, sort of. Yes, I kind of was, wasn't I? It was an okay game. Yeah, the Settler one, you were hanging out for that one. It was an okay game. I like this one better, frankly. Five months of fuel is really good. In the winter months, fuel consumption is doubled. Although I'm curious as to why they are still trying to get, why they still don't have fuel supply. Because I have firewood in here, and I've got somebody who's working the common goods stall. Spinning nose cone for the win. I know, that was so hilarious, wasn't it? Wasn't that just the funniest thing? I was laughing my butt off that whole time. We have 298 days before our raider attack. Why is our approval dropping again? Homelessness and cold, not enough fuel at the marketplace, not enough clothing variety, church level too low. You're telling me that 5 months worth of fuel is not enough fuel at the marketplace? What are you guys doing? You're transporting and waiting. Alright, well, I don't like seeing a 3 people all sitting there waiting, so you're getting out of that business. Now, everyone is not depressed and sad nowadays, but it is a bigger issue, I'd say. Mental health is a very important issue that people struggle with. Unfortunate, but it's the truth, you know? So 2 families constructing that should be okay. We got our 2 timber, so we can also then go and build our house. Come on, let's go like that to there, to there, to there. Perfect. Build it. Make that low priority. We need to get our saw pit going. This is random, Wyatt, so it spawns. It's like if you ever play Civilization, it spawns a map, and you don't know what you're gonna get. I restarted a few times off stream to get a level that I frankly wanted, you know? And keep asking questions, by the way, Wyatt, if you've got them. Ask away. Food stall supply. Oh. Because I took somebody off of the granary. Well, that's alright. They can help with construction for right now. Do you graphic stuff affect you mentally? I certainly don't like looking at graphic things every now and then. I don't want to finish this road because that'll kill the tree. Look at that. Both oxen bringing the logs necessary to finish that burgage plot as soon as this is done, which is huge. Hey, congratulations, Joey, on 300 ships. Guys, last chance to get into the giveaway if you haven't already done so. This is over on Twitch. You have to be a follower and you have to be active. So twitch.tv/Lord_Zath. Make sure you're a follower. If you're on Rumble, Kick, or YouTube, make sure you get on over here and do the thing. It gets you blue bonuses code for World of Warships. If you don't play World of Warships, I guess it doesn't matter. Do I know what you mean? No, I honestly don't. Party with us over here. Exactly, Wyatt. Exactly. Can I finish? I can round out this thing. What is my watch? Okay, so more cork. Now my watch is telling me to drink water too. Isn't that nice of my watch? Ay, ay, ay. There we go. Now we have finished this off. What does my phone want for me now? Whatever. This is solo. Multiplayer is on their radar, Wyatt, but it's not ready for multiplayer yet. They're probably a good year away from multiplayer, frankly. That's okay. We need to get another family going on something. Let's put them back on the granary so that these guys can stop complaining about food stall supply. There's fuel. Okay, so now they're finally gonna get... They're gonna have their fuel taken care of, so they're gonna be happy about that. I think it's PC only. It might be available for Mac. I'm not 100% sure on that. Camera hack for what? For this game? 35 animals is fine. Should be getting that nice passive income of meat. 2 months of food. Okay. So we've got one family constructing this burgage plot. Once that's done, I think we need to focus on saw pit. We need to focus on saw pit so we can get the church level up. I'm not sure if there's a camera hack for this game or not, frankly, Sonic, but I can show you a fun little camera trick in a second. Let me just finish building this burgage plot. I don't technically need it yet because I won't start getting anybody in until I get to 50%. But I want to get this done. Hi, Bobby. Welcome on in. This is Manor Lords, M-A-N-O-R-L-O-R-D-S. It's available on Steam. It's in early access. And I love the heck out of it. I enjoy playing it a lot, so... 2 timber? Excellent. We're gonna get somebody going on the saw pit now. So we didn't get our happiness done yet for this month, aka Zath's World. That's right, Wyatt. Very nice. Excellent. Party time. What type of people do I hate? I don't know that there's any person or group of people that I hate. I greatly dislike people who are unwilling to admit that they're wrong. And I like working with people who want to learn stuff and have questions and stuff, you know? Can I build the church here? No, I can't. Reminds you of Banished? Gotcha. Church at the crossroads would be nice, right? That would make sense, right? The medieval style village, so you probably want a church at a crossroads kind of a place. Yeah. We got a family working the saw pit. Alright, here's your camera hack. You ready for your camera hack? Here you go. You can actually transplant yourself into the world and you can supervise and watch what your families do. So for example, we just watched a log get delivered to our saw pit. Here comes another one. And, well, we can stand here. And we're Jesus. We can walk over the air. Lord Zath in action, that's right. So I can run around and I can tell people. Get to work, you know? Supervise. You can't really do much. You have redeemed the max, though. Max what? Chop ice with my pointy shoes. Yeah, I can. You can see that it's really hard to see the face of this character. And right now... and then right now there's only one model for men and one for women. Modest indeed. But yeah, you can check out as they work, do their tasks. So there you go. She just got a bunch of planks. Now I need, what is it for the church? 20. I need 20 planks. Does this game have a roadmap? Oh, right now, no. Mr. Crinkled Ink. Love that name. No, the game does not have a roadmap right now. At least not that I know of. But what they do have is a lot of support. Oh, you hit the max and you got the code. There you go, Yuki. Okay. Well, congrats on winning the code. I'm glad to see that we had 10 chatters in chat. Did I... We had 12 entrants. Awesome. Awesome. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. Okay, we have somebody in the storehouse, somebody in the granary. At this point, I might want to leave those people there. Why are you upset? I understand you're upset because there's no church. I'm working on it, game. I'm working on it. I need 10 more planks, and then I can put the church down. Is this where you got your original dirty water? No. No, it's not. Imagine being underwater and there are big statues. And you could swim in it. Could be interesting. Alright, Yuki, go ahead and share it in chat if you want. That's fine. Oh, are you trying to whisper it to somebody else? Yuki, if there's somebody specific, I can whisper it to them. 15 planks. I need 5 more planks. And then we're going to take the family off of the saw pit. And instead they're going to go and, I think I'm going to put them on construction for the church. That's what I should do. Church, and then food, secondary food, and clothing are what they need. You're going to do this? Okay, that's fine. You do you, Yuki. Oh, you're gonna do the wheel spinner thing. Okay, cool. So if you guys want that World of Warships code, send a message to Yuki and say ICANN has code. Christian, hey! You love watching this game? I love watching it too. I love watching it grow. So now guys, the sun's coming out. 1 month of food left. People hate in deep water like me. We're doing okay on storage. Bam. Okay, we got the planks. We're gonna drop the family off of working the planks, or do we want to make more? We're gonna need more planks. We're gonna need more planks. We have 30 regional wealth. We need more planks. We need vegetable gardens. We need the church. And we need the planks. Eventually we need to upgrade burgage plots so we can start producing other stuff. Not enough goods. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing the logs. Yep. So that... Okay, so that family needs to go on here and get the logging camp done. We got to get more logs. Everybody's... Okay, so there's no more homelessness. Church level's too low. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Not enough market variety. That's the other part of it too. We're going to need to get somebody onto the shoal of fish. We don't want to go through... Okay, the hunting camp is over there. So we're going to build a road, maybe just from this corner straight to the pond. And there we go. Like that. Build it. And then we need... I want to get the church going first, and then we can worry about that. This is all frozen over right now anyways, the pond. Actually, it's not anymore. We'll start getting people on fish. 2 timber. We need 5. We need 5. Real Durans gets a free code if nobody whispers him in the next 5 minutes. All right, 1 month of food left. We do have... Guiding an ox. Why are you guiding an ox? Whatever. Come on, 2 timber, let's go. Any phobias? Yeah, fear of heights. I'm not a big heights person. Not really into spiders either. Or snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes? Come on, 5 timber, let's go. Go ahead and fast forward a little bit. There's 3. There it is, 5. Okay. Now, we're going to take somebody off of the logging camp. And we're going to start working on the church. Now, that will immediately give everybody church level. It should, at least. Unless the church needs to be built, too. This game looks great. Decided to buy it from watching the stream. Awesome. It's a fun game. It does go on sale every now and then. I don't know if it's on sale right now. But, pretty inexpensive. $30, I think, on Steam. Maybe $40. But when it goes on sale, it goes down to 20, 26, something like that. Usually when the church is under construction, it automatically counts as church level. Okay, the shoal of fish is growing, so we need to get our fisherman's hut done. Okay, one more log from that family that's on it, and then we're going to move them off of the log, and we're going to get them working the fish. That will help our approval rating too. When is Puddin coming in to do the commentary? I don't know. 4 people on the list, huh? Okay. Come on, Timber, let's go already. There it is. Okay. So, fisherman's hut. Okay, whatever. 2. Fine, I'll take it. Alright, and this needs to be highest priority now. And then logging camp. We're going to take that family off the logging camp now. We got to put maximum effort into construction. You love to win everything. Hey, don't we all love to win things, right? Fast forward. See, now here's where the opportunity cost comes into play. I could have built, instead of the burgage plot, I could have built that fisherman's hut, and then I could have had somebody working it to get more fish. So, there's little optimization things that I could have done to make things better. But that's okay. It is what it is. Here comes the second log from the ox. And now it just takes people to finish it, and we're going to put 2 people on it right away, because this is a growing source, so we want to put as many people on as we can. Wyatt Earp, congratulations. Something about big statues being underwater. Okay. Come on, families, where are you? Four months of food now. Oh, we're down again to 29. That's okay, we can keep it going. Once this is done, bingo. Now we're going to put 2 people on the fisherman's hut. Because that's our big priority, is getting that up and running. That gets us a second supply of food. And then all that's left is clothing, but we have to wait until we get more people in for clothing. Chat, I need to hit the bathroom for a sec, so I'm going to step away for just a moment. Yeah, and you guys can enjoy. Hey, Gandalf. All right, I am back. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. Learned that little trick from fellow content creator Michelle. Okay, so we've got people now working the pond. You can see they're going out and fishing. Look at that. Look at that. And we're getting fishies. We're at 27 wild animals. That's fine. But we're trying to take advantage of all of the fish that are growing. So when you go to a source of food that grows like this, that has like a seasonal growing, you want to make sure that you are collecting as much as possible. So, yes, oh yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, in 246 days, I will be attacked. This is hard mode. I don't even know if I'm going to make it. My approval rating is continuing to dive. Yeah, I can. All right, there you go. That's a blue bonuses code, Wyatt. There's a max of 3 though, so if it says that you have hit the max, then you're going to have to give it to somebody else, all right? We're in April now, and our approval still is low. This is not looking good, guys. This is not looking good. We need our approval up, otherwise we can't get families to move in. Do we have fish in here yet? No, we don't. However, we do have Jacob. Katerina is going out to transport some fish. I'm not sure about that, Gandalf. I've never gotten there, but you need 50% or higher approval rating in order for people to move into your town. If they don't... Wyatt, I just whispered it to you. So you should be okay. I might not be able to afford doing the min-max thing. I don't think I can afford to do that now that I'm thinking about it. You got it? Okay. This might be something for later. I really need to get that church up and running. So, let's drop that family off of here. It's gonna take them a while to get back, but then they'll start working on the church. I don't know what else I can do, frankly, guys. $25 wild animals. I think once I get down to... See, I keep thinking in like min-maxing, but I have to give that up. I've got 6 months of food. I can afford now. I think I can afford to put 2 people on construction here. We gotta get that church up. Bandits stole nearby resources. Thanks, bandits. Y'all suck. All of a sudden, we're down to two months worth of fuel now. Still okay. I'll wait until we get to 1. I want to see these guys building this wooden church. It automatically places the level, Gandalf, and then you decide where you're going to build your buildings and stuff. 76%, let's go. Alright, church is done. So they have everything but a clothing stall supply now. Everything but clothing. So the next thing to do is going to be getting clothing. We have 1 timber. Is that enough for our... I think it's under industry. Tannery. Ooh, and it requires... Eesh, okay. Well, put them onto the logs then. But our church is done, so that's good. And then we got 2 sources of food. See, market food varieties +4. Lay the Lord hand down and get them moving on that church, right? Seriously. I need 2 logs and I need 6 planks. So once I get a second log here, I'm going to take 1 person off the logging camp and put them on the saw pit. Now we're into May. Okay, there's 2 off the log and on the saw pit. It's fun. It's very challenging. Like right now, I'm doing micromanaging like crazy, and I'm still doing things wrong, which is good because obviously I'm learning. And if I have to reload from an earlier save, I will. You know what I mean? Five planks. Once I get to 10, we're gonna worry about... There we go. Okay, you off. Back on here. Well, it's not so much save scumming, Wyatt, because I'm not trying to redo, like, all the different choices. It's more like, I want to go back to when I felt like I was pretty well set on things, and then I want to, like, start over with that. So we're going to build a tannery now. Tannery is an industrial building, so we're going to want to put it between our source of animals and our carcasses. So basically, I'm going to put it over here someplace. Okay, and I think I'm going to put that right here. Or I want to put it over here. Over here is probably better because it's closer to the market and that sort of thing. So we'll put it right there. Okay, now we're going to put, take our people off the logging camp. It would very much so be fun with multiplayer, and I have a feeling it's going to get there at some point, Wyatt. It just... They need time to perfect the game. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun tool, sure, but what I like about it is it gives you the ability to say, what if, right? What if we had done this instead? What if we had done something, you know, else, blah, blah, blah. Like, I need to get weapons going, because I need to get weapons going. Maybe I should have built... Maybe I should have... See, now I'm thinking, too, maybe I should have built 2 large vegetable farms early to get me some, some source of food. It takes them off of the job that they're supposed to be doing, though. Yeah, there's a lot you have to really consider when you're doing this stuff, right? All right, let's fast forward. All right. So we're going to put somebody on the tannery as soon as it's completed. And then I have to think about what I want to do with that one last family. Because everything will have been built See? Clothing stall supply is the last thing I need. Okay, our approval rating is starting to grow. As soon as I upgrade, my approval rating will drop again. That's the only problem. Where do I want to put my other family after this is done? Oh, Tavern's a long ways away, Wyatt. Tavern will be here, but it's a long ways away. We're on like the basic level right now, okay? Just to get more clothing out to people, I think I'm gonna double work that for right now. Actually, no, we're down to 1 month of fuel. So I'm gonna go to woodcutters and put somebody on there. And I'm gonna limit their work area. I do not want them going closer than like this to the same thing here, to my wild animals. I gotta keep those animals there. You like the graphics? Yeah, the graphics are beautiful in this game. Like that. Okay. Yeah, it does feel like the best of the bunch. Absolutely, yes. Okay, so we took people off the hunting camp, so we got animals that are growing again. That's fine. We have fish now that have made it to the granary. And people say I'm toxic when I play warships. Jeez, Cthulhu. Alright, so we have a hide transported to our tannery, and then the tanner is going to convert this to clothing. You are in the last match on his team. Ouch. Ooh. Okay then. Just kidding. So once they build, once these guys finish creating leather, then it goes to the storehouse, and then it goes to the common goods stall. And that's the last piece of the puzzle needed to help with our approval. And hopefully by then we'll start getting some new families moving in. And I might go ahead and set the next burgage plot up. And I might... Actually, this is a really nice spot for that. This is a very nice spot for that burgage plot I was talking about. With lots of vegetables. Normally, I do like a very large... See, that's a big backyard. Normally, I do a mega... I can do that, actually. I can do that. I'm gonna need it eventually anyways. But I think I want to wait till... I think I'm getting ahead of myself here, too. How does the game progress as far as culture and stuff? So you level up based off of the burgage plots that you have. So it's all based on your housing. Look at that. Everybody has everything now, except for, well, nobody's living in there. Okay, they don't have clothing just yet, but you do, and you do not. You do not. Okay. So we're getting progress on clothing. So if I go here, you can see, yep, there's leather. I can zoom in and we can hear them heckle. Let's watch them. There's some good meat over here. Come on, start heckling. He doesn't want to heckle. And tell them to uninstall, right? If the villagers aren't productive enough, right? Seriously. Aish. Okay, so we're at 3 months of fuel. When we get to 4, I can drop somebody off of that job. And maybe get them on leather as well. Nope, you got leather. You do not yet. You do. You do not. And you do. Okay. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. How you doing, SAT? Having a good evening so far? 4 months of fuel. All right, off of that and onto this. We have 18 hides left. Ooh, you know, we might want to get these guys going on the wild animals soon, too. This is the hard part about this game right now, because 2 families are pretty much forced to work here. Here's 2 families, and then we got the one that's over here producing fish. We have plenty of food, though, so I could always move people off. Plenty of fish. Just eating dinner before work. Sounds good. What's for dinner? Storehouse. Okay, when this drops to 10... I'll take the second family off the tannery and put them back on the hunting camp. I think that's what I think that's my play. 43% approval rating. 13 hides. 43%. Okay, we're making progress, guys. We're making progress. 11. 10. 9. Okay. So we'll drop somebody off of here. Spicy teriyaki. Yum. And then put them on wild animals. So they're going to get hides. They're going to get hides. That's going to work well. I could build a couple backyard extensions, but I think I want to make a mega farm. I want to make a mega farm. Am I able to make a mega farm right now? Otherwise, I could do eggs. Or an animal pen. But the animal pen, I think it's 20. Mega farm activate. Well, yes. See, so maybe like buying that initial ox, which I normally do on the easier difficulty, maybe that was also not so optimal, right? Like, that's the thing about this game. Like, you really have to hyperanalyze all the decisions that you're making. That's not a complaint. But damn, does that make this difficult. Do you have everything now? You do. You do. You do not. And you do. Okay. Hey, Arlias, how you doing? Making the lights red, huh? I'm doing fine, just trying to survive right now. We're at 46% approval. Come on, guys, just a little bit farther. Let's fast forward just a little bit farther. 45. Come on, you can do it. I need to get to 50% before June ticks over. 46. 41%. I did not make it. Imagine being underwater. And there's a big city. That would be interesting. How did I not get it? That's annoying. Real Durance, thank you for lurking. I have 180 days and I have no weapons. So if the raiders come in 180 days, they will wipe me out. Completely wipe me out. We really need to get more families in here. I can't just keep chilling, doing what I'm doing. I don't think the game understands that. Just rig the elections? I'd love to do that. Why is the church level too cold? Why are people cold? Ah. They're still cold. It's like, come on, you've got everything. Bad English? It's okay. You've got everything you can possibly need. There we go, 47. And we lost 10 meat now because of bandits. Thanks, bandits. Enjoy the food. Man, this has been rough. We're about an hour and a half left in the stream, so we're halfway through the session. I'm not feeling confident about this game, guys. 50. Okay, if the approval rating stays the same, I will get a new family in at the start of this month. And we can finally get things going. But it might be too little too late, to be quite honest. I'm thinking about restarting. And trying some new things. What do you guys think? Should I do that? 53%. I'm going to get to the end of this month when a new family moves in. I'm going to save it. And then I need to open my door in my room because it's getting hot in this room. Like I said, I'm learning this game just like you guys are. This is the hardest difficulty. July? Come on, family, get in here. Seriously? Damn, this is hard. Okay, so this is July. I'm halfway through the year, and I haven't gotten anybody moving in yet. So I'm going to save it. I'll put a question mark on it. Fail, question mark. I just need to open the door. It is way hot in this room right now. Way hot in this room. What are my temperatures looking like? My CPU temperatures have maxed at 66 Celsius, and my graphics card, it's a 3080 Ti Founders Edition, has maxed out at 58 degrees core. 58 degrees core. Not bad. Okay. Experimenting is always fun before committing to a good run. I agree with you. I agree with you. So I'm going to load the game. Now, I think I might need to go all the way back to here. Normally, I would continue from where I bought that ox, but I don't think I can afford to buy that first ox. So we're going to try like a very streamlined version of this game. But, no, I already bought the ox. Crap. Load game. And then we're going to go to this one here. So this is back to the very beginning. Very beginning. Actually, you know what? Do you guys want to see what the settings are so you understand what I'm up against here? While I have a moment, do you guys want to see the settings? The game settings and stuff? Okay. So let me go to main menu. I'll just do new game so you guys can see what it looks like. There's Stevie. So this is the on the edge scenario. So you get bandits that will attack you. Okay. This is on challenging difficulty. I've done default and I've done relaxing. I've done all three of these scenarios on relaxing. And we did, you guys may recall a couple weeks ago, we completed our third on the edge here on default difficulty. Now we're trying to push it up a notch, okay, into challenging. So, raiders raid frequently, possibly less than a year between each raid. Ouch. Raid-free years is 1, that's the default. Normally, I think it's 2 for default. Nope, it's still 1. You start with 2 bandit camps. Then you have a spawn limit for bandit camps of 5, so you get 5 bandit camps, and then that's it. You start in winter, which is the hardest part of this whole thing. And then your starting supplies are standard. You have double royal tax. This kicks in once you get to a small village. So we have to worry about that for tonight. We don't get any free weapons. On default, you get free weapons. This is huge because that means that we have to build that myself. We have demanding residential requirements, which means that they get pissed off if you don't, like basically you don't see to their needs immediately. We saw that the last game. It was July and we still hadn't brought somebody in yet. Double rate of food spoilage. Where do I find the great gifts in my announcements? I'm good at that. Yes, you have to mine ore and all that kind of stuff, Wyatt. That's correct. My approval has a high penalty, so we saw what comes into that before. Well placement, underground water, and then finally, weather effects are difficult. Droughts may happen in the summers, thunderstrikes cause fires, and rain instantly damages exposed supplies. So that's what I'm up against. This is by far the hardest I've ever played in Manor Lords. So I'm gonna load the game. I need to go get some more water, okay? So I'm gonna ask you guys to chill for a moment. Those of you on Twitch, I'm gonna go ahead and run a commercial break while I go and get that, okay? In the meantime, I'll zoom out so you guys can kind of get an idea of the land that I'm starting with. Okay, I'll be right back. My wife actually came up to get water for me, which is really nice of her. But I wasn't able to stop the commercial break in time, so I'll wait until the commercial break is over. Ah, Yuki made it on over. 3 defeats in a row from teams that rammed their schlongs into the meat grinder. Oh man, Cthulhu, you're experiencing it, huh? You're experiencing it. That's for sure. Here's a little story about a man named Jed. Thank you, Erwin. How you doing, by the way? Awesome. So my wife just brought back some, took care of my drink needs, so that was really nice of her. It's back, JB. How you doing? You thought you were actually going to make a 60% win rate in Yamato? You need a division with good players. And, like, people that actually care. Chad, are you guys back from the commercial break yet? You care, right? Well, but what I'm saying is, like, you need a division of people that, like, really want to win. It's tough. Speaking of wanting to win, oh my god, how am I gonna do this? Let me think about this. Oh. Think about this. Do I still want to do what I did, or do I want to go housing first? Okay. Are we back from the commercial break? We are. Good, good, good. Okay, so road from here to here. So if you're just chiming in, just joining us from the commercial break, my wife actually took care of drinks for me. It was really nice of her. So, I was able to just sit and take a slight break. So thank you guys for indulging me on that at least. So, I've set aside an area for farming, but I think maybe I want to be a little bit more. Yeah, I think I want to be a little bit more aggressive with where I do the farming stuff. So that means from here, for example, to about here, and then there to about there. Let's see. That's all right. I don't like that I'm cutting off that little bit though. So how about we go from there to like there? Barley. That's not as bad. And then from here, about there. Cutting it off there, and then from here to there. go a little bit closer. That should be good enough. Ronan, hey, how you doing? Good to see you, man. How have things been for you over in the UK? We're doing a hard mode, and we just restarted because, boy, is it hard. That's what she said. Okay, so, allow me to introduce you to the land, everyone. Hi, Glacial. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? This is Manor Lords Hard Difficulty. We're starting in December. So, two things that I figured were necessities in this game. The first was going to be having a rich deposit of iron. A rich deposit of iron is important in my book because that allows me to produce a lot of stuff and then later trade a lot of stuff. A rich deposit of food source is very important as well. Usual madness, gotcha. Now, because I'm starting in the winter time, I did not want a large source or what's it called? A rich deposit of fish, because you can't get the fish right now. Ponds are frozen over, so that's not going to work. You also don't want a rich deposit of berries because berries are shrinking. So you need a source of quick food because, as you can see, we only have 2 months of food available. I'm going to save it now. Challenging start before placement. So, and the reason I'm doing that is because I screwed up before I did my standard placement that I'm used to doing, and boy, did it not work. Guys, it did not work. So, let me think about this. I need to get a source of logs going. So brutal. I need to get a source of logs going. I need wild animals. I need fuel. People were frozen. People were homeless. And then they were really upset last game. So I think I need to prioritize housing. And I need to prioritize fuel. And of course, food is important too. God, this is going to be tough. Okay, so we're going to try putting down logging camp. We did the logging camp here last time. We're going to set this as to the highest priority. That takes care of logs so we can produce more houses. We're going to need a hunting camp. Like so is fine. And then connect that to our little spur here. It's fine. Just the one is fine. That's going to be very high priority. Okay, so we've got highest, we got logs, okay, we've got hunting, and then I think we need to get a woodcutters going as well. When I think of parents hitting kids, dude, I grew up on that, so I don't like it, and I don't really want to talk too much more about that. If you don't mind. So Woodcutter's Lodge would go to high. Yeah. So logging camp, hunting ground. Actually, we said before we wanted to make this one. We said before we wanted to make this one the highest. Yes, because we don't need logs for hunting camp. Yes, it's a free construction. So if that's the case, let's set this one up as the highest. Because people, thank you, Sonic. People will go and they'll work on the hunting, and then we can get somebody going on food right away. And then while that's going on, somebody will deliver logs to the logging camp for that construction. And then while that one gets built, the logs for the Woodcutter's Lodge will be delivered. Okay, so we've got food, fuel. And the next thing we need is lodging. Food, fuel, do we want to do lodging first? See, this is the hard part. We're trying to, like, think of everything and how you're going to build everything. Let's try... Should we try residential first? We try residential first. That allows us to, like, we put yeah, we put the stuff over here, the market over here. So like we can build, we can try to like this start. Right? We can start to build like that, but we don't have it. We're missing one bloody log, guys. So maybe we build the housing first. Let me think about this. If we build the housing first, we definitely need the logging camp to be able to continue construction. V Trinity, yeah, but the difficulty of this game means you have there's such a heavy trade-off. I think I'm gonna drop the logging camp so I can at least get 3 families housed. Or not the logging camp, the I think I'm gonna focus on housing first as well again. So let's drop the woodcutter's lodge because you need to build in groups of 3 to make this really work. I'm gonna say I don't care about the trees anymore. I just want to get this game going. So let's drop like that. Like that. And then we're going to demolish this one and we're going to reverse it. Actually, hold on. We're going to draw this to there. Okay? If we draw that to there, logging them homes. So we do that. We do that. Can I build my... Hold on. This down to here for now. So the game, if you use roads, you can kind of force it to do what you're trying to make it do. If that makes any sense. So let's flip them like that. Good. And then we're going to delete this. And then we're going to reverse it to here, to here, to here. To there. Yeah, well, last game we put the market over here, which is fine. But I think we really suffered by building the marketplace and the granary early. I don't know. I still don't know about this, guys. I still don't know about this. Very high, high, medium, and then low. And start, oops. Prosperity awaits, hopefully. Let's, oops. Hold on. Save this as challenging. Game start after placement. Okay. Whew. A good incomparable game in co-op to ruin the bot's day. Helps you get rid of the salt, huh? There we go. And then I can remove that part of the road. To... There we go, like that. Cleanse your palate from the taste of defeat. There you go, Cthulhu. I knew you had it in you. I knew you had it in you. Okay. Like that. Speaking of salt, hydrate, right? Seriously. I will, my lord. Okay. Track their movement, that's fine. So, like, from here to here. I'm trying to, like, plan this out a little bit more in advance. Perfect, okay. So, now we've got kind of our initial idea set for roads and stuff and things. Which I personally like. I think that that's going to help a little bit. Everybody's working on the hunting camp. Good. We'll put a family in there immediately. Welcome back. No, I restarted, Gandalf. I decided to restart. We were talking about it. We talked through it. And ultimately, we decided to restart. Okay, so the hunting camp is done. Did I, like, literally lose all those supplies earlier? I actually got tools? Huh, okay. I didn't notice that before. Because some of it probably spoiled, I would think. Oh well. What am I doing different? It's the same map, but I'm changing my build order. It's kind of like in Civilization, you know, when when you start playing the game and you kind of try to learn how to play, right? Advanced, always 12 in reserve, not 10 guys, 12. The fewer animals you have in reserve, the longer it takes for them to repopulate, which is very important. One of 2 logs have been delivered. You can see that the families, the construction families, are moving on to other things because I only have 1 ox right now, it is slowing down construction. So I have to keep that in mind. The trade-off is having the coin earlier to invest in other types of food, I think will really help us early in the game. So I'm okay with it for right now. And with the way the ox is moving that slowly, I might put people on logging camps. Like, put people on the logging camp right away. Oh, you know what I could also do that would save some time, perhaps? Is build a road through here. And then I'll remove that road later. That would have saved me some time right there. Little things like that you don't think about until, like, too late, right? Okay, so let's put 3 families on the logging camp to start. That's only 1 family left to construct, but that's okay because our focus right now is on... getting our next set here of housing done. Yeah, okay. I think I'm feeling a little bit better about this. We shall see. We shall see. We're at 3 months of food. Okay. So, as you can see, these guys are gonna debranch a tree now that they knocked it over. If you guys enjoy the music and the ambiance of this game, on my YouTube channel, I have a 10-hour Manor Lords ambiance. If you want to check that out, I'll put the link in chat there. There's the YouTube link. We still have... Take a look, now he's using that road. Good. Roads, by the way, speed up movement. Makes sense, right? And they're free, so I can put roads wherever the hell I want. But in theory, I don't want additional constructors until I've got a burgage plot with logs sitting there waiting. Game crashed for your first game, had to reboot computer, but decent co-op games after that. Oh, okay. Ah, you loaded in the VJJ. Are you enjoying it?
Pass me the hammer, will you?
Okay, that's the first burgage plot done. We've got 4 timber. I want to get 6 so I can lay out the next set of houses. And then I can demolish one of them. And then go from there. AP is hit or miss? Yeah, it's mostly going to be miss. So the nice thing about getting the burgage plots done early is it does allow for more settlers to arrive in your family, at least. So now you can see there are 3 people working this now, so their productivity increases. This is good. This is important. 5 timber. Of course I've got 5 timber, not 6. Come on, game. And what I can do now is I can drop 1 family off. Actually, I'm going to drop 2 families off of this so they can work on construction. I absolutely need 35, that's fine. When it goes down to 30, I'm going to drop somebody off of there. Come on, let's go. Let's go, game. The game is punishing me. It's like warships, and when you're this close to, you know, finishing a task, and then the game's like, no, F you, you're not gonna finish, ever. Citadels are less consistent than you would expect. See, in co-op, everybody knows how to dodge and everything. That's the difference, right? Alright, come on. What is this guy doing? Like moonwalking or something. Okay, next burgage plot done. See, I probably should have left people on the, I've got 3 families constructing. I think I'm going to put 1 back on here. For now. Yeah, because these guys are probably going to get to 50% before this log gets dropped off. Very close. That's okay. If it's very close, I'm okay with it. I did waste some productivity, though, taking somebody off and then back on the logging camp. So that's something to keep in mind. There it goes. Okay. 6 timber. So now we're going to build the next block of housing. Like that. And then we're going to demolish this one. And we're going to put this one backwards. Like that. I do this for fires because if buildings are right next to each other, there's a better chance of fire spreading from one building to the next. But if they're reversed, then they don't do that. Okay, so now that I've demolished that, I've got the ability to next build my woodcutter's lodge for firewood. Come on, game. That's fine. Okay, so now let's think about this. We definitely want this to be the highest priority, this to be very high, this to be high, and then this will stay at medium priority for construction. We've got this one under construction, 90%. Let's put 1 more family on the logging. Do I want them on the logging camp? What else do I need to build? I need to build a well. And as you can see, I can't build one right here. That'd be perfect to build a well right there, but I cannot do that. So we'll build it over here. Or, no, I can't build it over there. Alternately, I can build it over here, but I think over here makes more sense. It's fine like that. This one I'll put on low priority. Everything needs logs delivered, so that's going to slow things down a bit. So 1 family constructing should be fine. Fast forward. Another burgage plot done. This ox is going to go pick up some more logs. Now that 1 family is going to go prep all of the land and flatten it, which is fine. While the ox drops off and delivers some more logs. That's okay. Basically, I need to keep these families productive until I get a until the ox catches up. He's doing okay. He's trying his damnedest, guys. No storage space left in hunting camp. Giveaway time, guys. Giveaway time. Alright, we're going to drop off our hunters. They're going to be constructors now. This is over on YouTube, guys. Or sorry, this is on Twitch. So if you're on YouTube, Rumble, or Kick, get over to twitch.tv/LordsAth. Make sure you are a follower and type something in chat, okay? Following is free over on Twitch, so just type something or just follow. It's the heart icon. You've got 10 minutes to do it, so if you don't have a Twitch account, you can still do it. This is for a World of Warships code, guys. A World of Warships code, okay? Overall, I'm liking this better. It looks like I'm being punished far less for homelessness at the start. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to trapping. So we're going to get a source of food earlier. I forgot to save it. Challenging game, first point. Save. Okay. Alright, so we know we were going to go to trapping because this gives us a passive income of meat. And since we've got the rich deposit of wild animals, and the next time the hunters go hunting, we should start getting traps, and we will get a nice passive source of meat. Okay. This needs to be focused immediately. So, one log dropped off. We're going to drop logging camp. We're going to drop everybody from the logging camp so that all 5 families immediately descend upon the woodcutter's lodge, because we need food and we need fuel. And right now we need fuel more than anything else. Codes indeedy, Red. How you doing, by the way? Love me some codes. I love me this start. This start is much better. Much better. And then the ox is going to go ahead and drop over at the well, and that's going to take care of some of the happiness issues. Now, once the woodcutter is done, everybody goes maximum effort on wood cutting, and then we have 9 timber. Perfect. As a matter of fact, let's start planning out our market now. The logistics, granary, and storehouse. I think storehouse. Do I care? Yes, I do. Do I want food closer? I want food closer. Yes, no, doesn't matter. Probably not. Probably not. I'm doing a lot of thinking in my mind, guys. Usually where you do thinking, I suppose. Lol. Let's see. Things are fine with me, Red. Just trying something new. I'm playing Manor Lords on high difficulty. And boy, is it challenging. And I'm okay with that, you know? Like, I love me a good challenge. Okay, so let's go to Granary now. Put that in like that. Okay, so this is now highest priority. This will become very high priority. And then, matter which one goes to which. Yes, it does actually. So I had this one on very high, so this one we'll put to high, and this one will stay at medium. The brain pain came back. I'm sorry to hear that. And now we have the ability to put down our marketplace. We're going to run our marketplace roughly across from our granary and stuff. We're going to go here, here, there. Oh, damn. Okay, didn't register my click. There we go. Something like that. Trying to kind of maximize my stall locations. You can see how my positioning here affects my stall locations. There we go. That's good. That's good. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Okay, so our market is now set. So woodcutters is going to be done. And then they're going to go and do the well after this is finished. And then they'll go and do this. Perfection. 82%. 3 families are going on the woodcutter's lodge as soon as it's done. ASA Pizzle. Bam. 3 families. Go! Also, go ahead and put our road along it. I like how things look when there's roads surrounding buildings. It makes for a nice barrier, but it also helps speed up travel. Right, so why not? Yeah, this is a better start, I think. This is a better start. I mean, my approval is tanking, but nowhere near as badly. Oh, you know what? My approval tanks as soon as I build these houses. My approval is tanking as soon as I build these houses. Something worth considering, I suppose. Okay. The well is done. Good. I forgot about the fact that your approval tanks like that. Next on the docket after that is going to be a saw pit. Can I fit it in here? Would be nice, but no. Okay, that's fine. I'll just put it here. In my little industrial row. Okay, I'm gonna just make this the lowest right now for priority. Who Gem, did you win? What's the giveaway for anyway? Ah, blue bonuses, okay. See, so your approval tanks as soon as you build your homes. So I might actually be better building all my infrastructure first and then building the homes. If I remember right, I watched a YouTube video a long time ago about this. They had like everything built and then they built the homes, if I remember right. Alright, good night, Cthulhu. Thanks for tuning in. I forgot, I gotta get you a shout out too. Here. Because Cthulhu still streams, I believe. Blanks. We need blanks to get an animal pen going. I do want animal pens. I don't want eggs. I mean, I could do eggs. It's a quick and easy and cheapish. I kind of want animal pen. All right, we got some fuel now. Thanks for lurking, Trinity. Someone's gonna go work the storehouse as soon as it's completed. Wild to think about not building burgage plots first, and instead building everything else first. Wild to think about that. But I guess it makes sense because you can distribute stuff easily enough. I have to think about this a lot. Well, we'll see how things go with this setup now. Common good stall is done. Sounds good, Yuki. Where did my ox go? He's all the way up there. Okay. So we got one family that's just chilling, waiting for the ox to finish. So I guess I can put that family on here for now. Yeah, I know they need for oh, you know what I can do? Actually, get him off there. Yeah, that was dumb. That was dumb, because now the ox is just chilling. Until someone goes and gets him. Warlord Zath to rule them all. Wyatt wins again. Wyatt, you might run into the problem of codes. You might be at your max. That should be okay. Look at that. See, 31%. Guys, I wish so too, Yuki. I think the way to do this is to not build any houses. Let's take a look. Let me go to load. So if we do this without any houses to start, where did we do this? Challenging start before placement, after placement. So they actually, usually there's a max of 5, but they changed it this time around. You are at your limit. Okay, so Wyatt, what I'll do then is if you decide what you want to do, you can throw the code in the chat if you want, or you know, you could whisper it to somebody, or I can redraw. You tell me what you want me to do. So let's see if I can fit in 3 like that. So I can put my road. I want to plan out my housing blocks, right? Redraw? Okay. I'll redraw. Yeet again. And then Wyatt, please do not use that code or give it to anybody else, okay? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back in my pile of codes. Appreciate you, Wyatt. Yeah, we only have blue bonuses codes left. This is going to be challenging. I know he might win again. And if that's the case, we can redraw again, Hujam. It's not a problem. Okay, so let's demolish these. And then let's build the next block of housing. Can I fit 3 like this? I can only fit 2. Okay, come on, game. So I can fit 3 like that. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm not going to build the houses, but I'm trying to plan out, right? Like where I'm going to put them because I have the timber to do it. If he wins again, it will be pretty damn funny. I do agree with you, Yuki. Okay. So I can also do things like plan out my logistics as well. What if I built my storehouse and granary first? I think I have to do that anyway, right? So there's the storehouse, here's the granary, right? Okay. And that allows me to build up the marketplace. Remember, housing is going to be the last thing I build now. The last thing I build. Be nice if the cursor didn't, like, block the number of stalls I'm creating here, but I think this is, like, the biggest here. I get 1 extra stall by moving it just so. That's fine. Put in! How's it going, dude? Why did nobody tell you it was Monday? I don't know. Okay, so let's think about this now. We have 2 timber left. The last timber is going to be for our woodcutter's lodge, which are going to go right here next to that one. 10-3, damn. I played some ranked, it was not fun. Okay, so highest production there. Do we want logging camp next? Oh, congratulations, Trinity! Dude, that's amazing. Congrats, man. You guys all see that? V Trinity is a grandfather now. Damn, dude. GG's to you, sir. GG's to you. Just happened. Nice. Very nice, dude. Very nice. I'm sorry. Alright, so Woodcutter's Lodge. Guys, hype in chat. Everybody congratulate Trinity for that. Even if you're on YouTube, just put it in. He'll see it on the feed, alright? Congratulations, V Trinity. Storehouse. Okay, so Woodcutter's Lodge. So hunting, Woodcutter's Lodge. Granary next. Granary next. Because they can start delivering all that other stuff. So that's very high. So this is gonna be high. And then medium for the logging camp. Let me think about this. Alright. Highest priority hunting camp. Going into Woodcutter's Lodge, which is very high. From Woodcutter's Lodge, we need a storehouse. So that's gonna be high. Yes. And then from there, we go into the granary, which is going to be medium. And then from medium to logging camp, which is going to be low. I think we do like that, guys. I think we do like that. Okay, let's try saving again. And we're going to do challenging. Game. Start. Third try after replacement. Okay? Let's try it like this. So we're not going to build our burgage plots until we have pretty much everything in place. The other things that we have to place are our planks. We have to put our planks out. And get the church built. And the well. We can build a well. And villagers are thirsty. I don't want to build a well in here. I can build a well in this corner, be easiest. But it might be better to build a well over here. Oh, I just killed a tree. Damn it. I don't want to do that. Let's go back to the... I don't want to kill a tree, guys. Extra voting booths. There you go. All right. Now, the restart actually isn't a bad thing because now the ox's priority for delivering logs is going to be different. Oh, right. And speaking of that, I also want to build a road here just to make the ox travel faster. Yes. Yes. We need to build a well, but I think I might wait until things get built up and then we build a well like here. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, see, everybody's taking the long road because I forgot to do that earlier. Track their movement. That's right, Red. You start off with a lot of roads. I like to plan my cities, you know?
Come on, laddie.
Yeah, see, because I placed down the logging camp first, we see people constructing that right off the bat. Let's go to hunting camp. And let's put 2 on that because right now we have to wait until the ox drops everything else over. Weather is killing supplies. Oh well. Running out of food. Oh well. So because I changed... Okay. Load game. Third try replacement. Load. I'm gonna kill the logging camp and start it back up again. Pause. Okay. We're gonna kill the logging camp. And then we're gonna build it again. That in theory should make the ox change to the highest, to the very high, right? In theory. We'll go back to logging camp now. And then we'll put this one on, I believe it was on low. We'll go with save game. We'll try like something like that, it's fine. Okay. I think this will be good now. Okay. Point number 1, the ox is taking the road. So we've saved some time that way. New message, track their movement. Hunting camp completed. 2 people on the hunting camp. And advanced. Wild herds to 12. Hogs! Hey, how you doing, Huggadeath? Get you a shout out, huh? How did clan battles go yesterday? You're good? Cool. Say hi to Fufu for me as well, please. He still went to there first. Why did you still go to there first? No! I told you. Maybe I need to just kill the logging camp altogether. Let's try that. They were fun? Good. Let's try that. Let's just kill the logging camp altogether. Because honestly, we can just manually add it later. That's fine.
Come along, lad.
Okay, where are you going? You better be going here. Check the movement. And come on. Two families, advanced. There. Okay. Now, you should be delivering here, and then we'll have 3 people able to work there. Let's find out. Yes. Good. Okay. So now they're going to work the logging camp. You are most welcome for the shout out, madame. Okay, now we've got 2 that are working that. We still want 1 to guide the ox. And we're at... Hey, King or North. How is you, sir? Let's go ahead and drop... drop that family. 2 people for construction. Their next goal is going to be the granary. They've already delivered some of the stone. So that's good. I think I'm going to put that family there. So we'll still only have 1 family for construction. That's fine. So he's going to drop that off of there. Okay, and then the family should start constructing over there. Yuki won again? Oh, for God's sakes. Alright, Yuki, I'm just going to redraw. Is that alright? Or what do you want to do? You want to do the same thing you did? Why don't you do the same thing you did before, Yuki? Is that okay? Just got home from visiting friends. Okay, cool. Hope you're having a good Monday night. So, Ox. Where are you, Ox? All the way down there. Okay. So now they're working on there. That's done, so they're gonna go and deliver some more stone while the Ox drops off the log to finish that off. Good. Yeah, I know you guys are running the code seriously. Okay. So now we've got, we can finish construction here. There we go. Meanwhile, perfect. Ox drops off a log so that family can immediately move to the next. Now we need to drop 1 from the woodcutter's lodge now, and we're going to put that person on the storehouse. We need our own bot to eat them out, right? That'd be kind of funny, actually. Okay, so once again, 1 family still constructing. That's fine. Now we got firewood to people, in theory.
Where's that hinge a bit stiff?
Okay, this log is being delivered now, and the next thing after this, we're going to put this on highest. Next thing after this is going to be a logging camp. Perfect. Yeah, Yuki, are you okay doing a draw like you did before? Just to save me from having to do what I was doing a moment ago? Is that okay with you? Granary done. Okay, so the granary is completed. Next up... We still have 2 families? We have 1 on this. Okay. So we've got 2 on the woodcutter's lodge. Yeah, that's right. Let's drop the woodcutter's lodge and let's go to the granary. Hey, Sea Bear, good night. Thanks for hanging out as always, dude. Oh, that's right. There's no fuel consumption if we don't have houses yet. Holy shnikes. Also, my approval rating is dropping like crazy anyways. But it's dropping... I don't think it's as bad as it was with, without the burgage plots. Okay. Now, this is interesting. If I don't need as many people, working like I thought, it's an interesting consideration, right? After this is done, the next thing that we're going to work on is the... saw pit. So if I don't need firewood to start, then the woodcutter's lodge is even less important. Same thing with these. What's more important is getting planks going. Huh. Okay. Medieval SimCity seems fun. It is very fun. It is very fun. Here comes the last log. Okay, come on. Hurry up. Finish. Once that's done, the 2 families are going to the logging camp. We need logs now. More than ever. Food, 1 month of food still. We have 1 family working the storehouse, 1 family working the granary. Which, I don't know, maybe we don't need? We'll find out. There goes the tree that I was going to kill with the road. 44%. Okay. Build a road like that, and then let's get our saw pit built. Why can't you... Game? Oh, I don't want to uproot a tree. Can I just build it over here then? I'll build it over here, that's fine. Okay. Oh, go do your laundry then. That is important. I'm gonna wait until an ox delivers a log over here before I... There we go. Now I can take a family off of logging and working here. This begs the question, do I need... I don't know, I really gotta think about this. This is proving to be quite difficult to properly set up. That's for sure. Very difficult to set up. Again, that's not a complaint. I don't mind the challenge. Just difficult. You don't think Yuki is here? Well, that's unfortunate. We'll figure something out. That's under construction. We need planks so that we can construct the church. At least place it down. We're going to place the church in the same place we did last time. Or we could put it on the other side of the market here. We might be able to get another housing square in here though, so I think I want to keep this for housing. Fast forward. Oof, now we're down to 36. Well, why are you guys cold? I've given you stuff. Alright, you go work the saw pit. Maybe what I need to do, guys, is I need to do logging camp and saw pit and church. Like, get those done first. Not sure. I still think the wild animals at the start is a good choice. Come on, let's get them planks. Now I'm at 21%. This is the lowest approval I've ever gone. Okay, there's 20. Residential church. Ah, right. I need more logs now. There we go. Church. Okay, now I can take one family off of there and have them constructing. So the one family is constructing. I don't have any fuel consumption, so I don't need any more firewood. Sawpick can just chill. And then once I build the wooden church, once that's done, perhaps then we can start building our mortgage plots. 24%. Ouch. Y'all don't like me. The other thing that I need to build is an industry, and that's a tannery. Right, I need planks for that too. It's still winter. I'm playing hard mode, dude. I'm playing hard mode. Let's put the family to convert more of that. Family has left it. This isn't working. I can't afford to lose a family. Better start liking the Lord. Well, they ain't. That's the problem. So this method isn't working either. So I think we'll go back. This is why I like to do a lot of saving. We'll go back to challenge a game first point here. You trust there's a reward for that? Yeah, good feelings. The feeling that I've accomplished something great is the reward. Alright, so we're going to go back to this save, where we're working on that. We're there for that. Let's go ahead and get the road built around my logging camp. Birds just flew by. So we still have that ready to go. Ah, okay. We haven't built the other parts yet. So Woodcutter's Lodge goes to highest. Well goes to very high. And then logistics, we put the storehouse over here. And then we put the granary next to it. And then we put the marketplace. Yeah, we put the marketplace like this. This. And here. God, that's hard to see with the snow. Yeah, very fine line. I mean, you have to, like, really know everything about what you're doing here, right? Like, it's... Yeesh. Okay, we've got logs that are being delivered now, so we can afford to drop, production of logging. And I think we'll just do 2. Yeah, we'll do 2. Hey, this is Manor Lords. Manor Lords. For Steam. This is on hard mode. As you can see, I'm struggling a bit, but that's a... I consider it to be a good thing, because it's adding some challenge. And I do like a good challenge. Whoa, what just happened? Hey! Crowinter, thank you very much for the raid, dude. How are you doing? Guys, we're gonna celebrate a raid by eating out a code. This is a World of Warships code. So if you play World of Warships, you're playing the same game. Oh, okay, cool. You're playing Manor Lords. We are doing hard mode. We've been beating our head against a wall all night long. What have you been doing in Manor Lords, Crowinter? there's a giveaway going. I just started to celebrate the raid. So we're on Twitch only. I am on YouTube, Rumble, and Kick as well. So if you're over there, get on over to twitch.tv/LordZath. Make sure you toss the follow button, and then type something in chat in order to get involved in the raid. Or sorry, in the giveaway. It's World of Warships, so you're desperately trying to feed people. Ah, yeah. Feeding isn't my problem. My problem is approval rating. My approval rating is abysmal. And I'm trying to prevent that from happening again. I don't know if I can. Yeah. So you're putting it in the granary next? Ah, okay. Yeah, because the storehouse is next to it. That's fine. Because I never changed that. That works. Thank you, Hug of Death. You were AFK and you won. Yeah, Yuki. So, do you want to run your own giveaway, or do you want me to just put the code back in the pile? I can do either one, I don't care. Also, thank you for following Crow Winter, of course. Appreciate you, man. Did I read out? I didn't. Oh, the places they'll go. Crow Winter streaming a show. Manor's Lord... Sorry, I can't talk. Manor Lords, but don't you know? Sorry, I'll start again. Jesus. Oh, the places they'll go. Crow Winter's streaming a show. Manor Lords, don't you know? With barons and lords, it's quite the score. But beware the baron. Oh, what a bore. They'll rant about history, lore, and more. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Crow Winter stream is quite the swish. Trying to talk Zeth into getting us our own bots, right? Hopefully this won't be a problem with the you're most welcome. This won't be a problem with the next giveaway. Or next month's codes. Once I get the next month's codes in, it'll it won't be an issue anymore. Alright, we got a bunch of fuel now. So this is hard mode for winter. And it does start in the winter. And it's kicking my butt. It's kicking my butt because my approval is dropping like a rock. And I don't know how to fix it. I've tried several different ways. We got through July and I still hadn't got a family in. And we start in December. Which is pain. Absolute pain. I screwed a couple things up. So maybe that's part of it. We'll find out. Let's get the next placement down for our saw pit. And for that, we'll put one on lowest for now. I like building roads all around my buildings. Just feels more fun and city-like, you know? Move that road. Ah, there we go. Yeah. If I save it, can I trade it for a new one when you get the next batch? No, Yuki, because it's really a pain in the arse to handle that. Sorry. But you can imagine it's hard. It's very hard to manage that. I can barely keep track of who's doing what, you know, for replay reviews and all that kind of stuff. 2 families for construction should be fine. Or do we want? We got both rocks. And these guys have plenty at the Woodcutter's Lodge. So I'm gonna drop them from that now. They're done with woodcutting. Yeah. And we got 2 logs over here now. We need construction. Traded for a Zath perk to be named later. There you go. But yeah, Yuki, if you want to do your style giveaway thing again, like what you did before, that would be totally awesome. If you don't, I understand. All right, this one's going to be finished in a moment. We got our well done. Oh, that's right, we built the well on the interior track, which is terrible, but whatever. Thank you, Yuki. So, if you want the World of Warships code that Yuki won that he cannot use, please post in chat, or send a whisper to Yuki Bear and say, yo, can I have code? I can has codes. Okay. So now we've got 2 families that are doing construction. Next thing we need after these things is going to be church and clothing. Last time I did church first, but I think this time I'm going to do clothing first. Let's go to industry. And we're going to do cannery next. All right, I need planks to do that. I always forget that part. Okay, 1, 1, 1, and perfect. Fast forward then. We're at maximum construction capabilities. Once this is finished, however, I could take that family off of logging, but I always need timber. Once we're done with this, we're gonna put both on the saw pit so that we can get planks. Yes. Suppose I could have taken that family off of the logging camp too, but that's alright. All Zeth's codes belong to us. There you go. Thank you, Yuki, for your help, by the way. Really appreciate you, man. Really appreciate you. Okay, nobody's guiding the ox, which is fine. We don't have any more construction going on right now. So right now what we need to do is just make planks. You need to crank out a whole buttload of planks. So here we go. I saw the ox dropping off logs. There we go. What about your first game? You marked it as a fail. What about if you push through the next year? I'm gonna do that, Yuki, or Thudtwit. I'm gonna do that if that's the case. But I felt better about this start than I did last time. Alright, planks are done. We can start building the tannery next. And I think we still want logs there. Yes, like that. Only one person wants the code, huh? Interesting. It'd be nice if I could build a well here. I don't know if I can, though. Residential well. Nope. If I delete the road, I probably can. Hug needs a code. I'll just leave it like that for right now. You'll start the 5-minute hug needs a hug. I was waiting for somebody to say it. I was waiting for somebody to say it. I just had a feeling it was coming. 14 planks. I need 20 for the church. Come on. They're waiting. I was afraid of that. Alright. We're gonna drop you guys so you can construct. Alright. Perfect. There's our 20. Off there. Now we're going full construction, full bore construction, church time. Bam. Preferably without death. Yeah, death is not good. Death is not good. Okay, so we'll put that on very high. We're gonna put somebody in the tannery immediately. Yuki gives out code hugs. There you go. This is true. This is true. Now you guys should have... Yes, you've got clothing and fuel and water. And now you're gonna get clothing in a minute. Let's get clothing going a lot right now. Let's maximize clothing production. Hey, Glacial Aura, how you doing? Happy Monday. Okay, we're at 38. We're gonna need to get a family going on this as well. No, I'm not gonna stream WoWs tomorrow. I usually do Friday, Sunday, sometimes Saturday as well. For that. Let's get our first hides built into leather, and once that happens, we'll drop a... Perfect. Okay, we're gonna drop a family, go down here, and we're gonna put one back on the hunting camp because we're at 38. Catch you then? See ya? Okay. You're not interested in other games? Alright, cool. So that's going. 1 month of fuel, of food, that's okay. 1 month of fuel is fine. Search level too low, that will fix it. Not enough clothing variety, we'll fix it. We should start seeing a turnaround. This is March and we already have a lot of things done. Oh. Yeah, and when the church is done, we can then start upgrading our backyards. Some of our backyards. Which will be great, honestly. That will be great. Okay, are we okay on clothing? We're okay on clothing. Let's drop the family that's doing that, and let's get them going on the wooden church. Maximum effort on the church, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, so then there's just 2 families left for construction. And done. Okay, so now we have church in a minute. We have everything but a second source of food. And it's March. And our fish are growing. So we're going to build our road to the pond. And this is going to be our next construction point. Gathering fisherman's hut. 2, 4, 2. Okay, we're gonna... Whoa! Jeez, maximum back outages. Jeez. Okay, we've got 5. We need 2 to upgrade later. But let's get an animal pen on here. Let's put this on highest. We're gonna get 2 animal pens going. And set these to the highest. And then... this one... we'll just set to high. So while our 2 families, which we probably can make... Oh, we're out of timber. Make 1 right now. Yeah. And then they're gonna go and the ox is gonna drop the logs off over there. That's good, that's good. Last chance to enter the giveaway. Thank you, Yuki. World of Warships code is what we're talking about here. Fast forward, come on, fast forward. We only have 2 meat? Yeesh. Wait, what's my family doing here? Prepping, going home. Okay, well, whatever. Construction, finished, Burgish plot. Okay, so now we are gonna buy some goats. This gives us meat and hides. Yes. Perfect. That gets us down to 30. We'll be able to buy 1 more. Hug of Death wins. There you go. Congratulations, Hug of Death. Speech, Hug, speech. We need a speech. No, cancel, you stupid thing. Alright, order goats again. So now we're gonna have goats in here in the backyard. See, look at them. Aren't they cute? Aren't they cool? You're sadly toast. No worries. I'm gonna be toast myself pretty soon. So that's done construction-wise. So now our family is going to go and construct the fisherman's hut, which does not have a log dropped off yet. So, let's, You still at 40? We're still at 40. Let's get a family over here for right now. Typing up a long speech. There you go. Oh, god damn it. Okay, never mind. I can't do this. I thought I could, but it just left the ox. There we go. Take care, Thudswit. We got about 20 minutes until the giveaway on the rerun channel, by the way. And those are different codes, so yeah. What do you do? Yuki Bear should message you a code, which you can then put into the World of Warships launcher. Church level up, market clothing variety up. So we're already making a change. We're already turning the game around. Here's the final ox. Once this is done, we're gonna finish the fisherman's hut and they'll start fishing. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Fisherman's hut is ready to go, so Fisherman's hut is going to give us a second source of food. A second source of food. Alright. So if we do this, eventually people are going to be unhappy because they don't have access to... Okay, so then we can take the people off the hunting camp and put them on the tannery. We can do something like that. But our goal here is to get rid of our negative... our unhappiness. Perfect. Look at that. Food stall supply. We're at 8 timber. Let's drop you and instead put you on the tannery. There we go. Keep a supply of clothing coming. Very important. Very important. Okay, it's April. We're at 45%. See, this is far better than our first run. This is far better than our first run. Matter of fact, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to plot out the next house. Plot too small. What? How is this plot too small? I measured it. Alright, whatever. In theory, the ox will eventually drop a log off. Yeah, there we go. For construction. Once both get down there, 48%, guys, 48%, 49, 49%. Okay, so what we need to do then? Enchilada, hey, did you see we did your replay? Let's drop the tannery off. How are we doing on our animals? 35. That's fine. So they can build the burgage plot. 51%. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. What we need to do now is save. I'm gonna put maybe with the question mark, as in maybe this is gonna work for us. Maybe this is gonna work for us, huh? Can we beat the clock? We beat the clock. It's still April, and we've got our burgage plot ready to go. We have 6 timber left. That's perfect for our next group of 3 houses. The big thing, though, is we need to grow. We need to get more people to migrate in so that we can start doing tasks automatically. Like, we're going to need more planks at some point. I'm going to put somebody on there. The next person coming in is probably going to go to the tannery then. Yuki, thank you so much for your help, by the way. Really appreciate you, man. Fast forward. Let's see what happens in May. So we're at 52% now. 54. Look at that. Now we're in May. We have room for a family, but our approval dropped again. Not enough supply. Settlement needs We need fuel again. Okay. So we're going to drop somebody off of logging and put them on the woodcutter's lodge. My watch wants me to drink water again. 33. Perfect. Okay, when it gets to 30 or below, I'll take that family off. How are we doing on 5? Okay, so 5. That's okay. We got 12 leather. So we're doing fine on leather. Families are happy. Look at this. Happy families are important. Okay, so we'll fast forward now. In theory, we should be getting, when a month passes, the effect of this month category transfers to previous months, and they compound or lessen over time. So maybe next month it'll stay over 50%. Yes, you saw the replay. Okay, no worries. You learned a lot. Perfect. Got rid of the torp reload. Good. Because you definitely didn't need that. You definitely did not need that. Alright, 20 firewood is good. I think I'm going to send them back now to the logging. 51% approval. Good. I really want this to succeed. And then what we can do is, if it does succeed, guys, then next week, because we're getting close to the end of today, unfortunately, Sag. Next week, we will work to name villagers after all of you guys. So if you would like to be included as a character in this game, make sure you tune in next week. Same time, same day. Oh, you are most welcome. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon, man. Anytime. Remember, I told you before, I always owe you stuff, right? So if there are things that I can do, you just tell me, okay? We have 11 timber, off the timber and onto the saw pit. Get some more planks. What do I want planks for? I need planks for the mine. I need planks for the mine. I gotta start thinking about weapons. And upgrading. I need planks to upgrade as well. 49%. Oh my god, you're killing me, game. You're killing me. Next month, I will be able to bring a villager and a family member. That'll be July. So this is the first time we played this. The first time we played this, right? It was July, and I still hadn't been able to bring a family in. At the rate this is going, July is going to drop, and we'll be able to bring a family member in. Which is going to be huge. Okay, so this is 15. We only need... What do we need? 4 for the mining pit? That's fine. I'm going to uproot a tree in construction. Whatever. Hold on. Like that. While I'm doing that, I can also build a stone cutter camp. We do have a small deposit of stone. Do I want to build a stone cutter camp? I'm so far away from being able to do anything about that. I won't bother. All right, saw pit off. That family will then go and build the mine. Resources stolen by bandits. Thanks, you jerks. Once the mine is done, we're gonna have to go back and woodcutter lodge it. 55%, 57%, 58%. This is looking good. Come on, you guys, finish construction already. %60. Here we go. No worries, Wyatt Earp. Thank you for being here. And you have a great night as well. Good luck on my village. Thank you. Yeah, I need 3 specialty buildings next time. Whoa, look at that, guys. It's July, and we have 53% approval. Let's go. In theory, we should get a... Yes! We did it, guys. We did it. We just got the family in. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Hype in chat, everyone. We got this damn thing figured out. Okay. Mega farm. We can't because we don't have enough regional wealth. We can build it. We can have people move in. And then when we go and kill the barbarian camp, we can do it like that. That's fine. So we can make a large... timber. We need 4 for this. So that's fine. We can do that. So we have another family moving in. I said... See, one is construction. And then I had said that we were going to need wood cutting once that was done. So there we go. Woodcutter's Lodge and then housing. We're getting close to ending, guys. I'm going to show you a strategy that I like to use to maximize my vegetables. This gets me a lot of food in the game. A lot of food in the game. A lot of food. Okay, we have capability to upgrade too, which is exciting. Except for you. You're upset because you don't have enough fuel in the marketplace. And not enough clothing. Okay. We're going to have to put somebody back on the tannery then. So, the way this works is you need to build up a good amount of corpse pits. Alright, so... something like this is fine. That. This might not work because it's not straight. Well, you can try it out anyway, right? We can try it out anyway. Something like that, that's fine. Okay, now, the corpse pits are used as a way to measure out the land. So they are not used for construction. That's why I'm pausing the game while I do this. Okay, and then what you do is you go to housing, curve like this. So that's the second click. Yeah, see, it's not grabbing. Okay. Maybe I can try this one and go this way. Okay, this time it grabbed. But it didn't, it's made a big triangle. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Okay, let's try this then. Let's demolish this, and remove that road. Okay, let's try building a more straighter corpse pit based off of, yeah. Like that and like that. Okay, so now that and like that. Okay. So one of these two, let's see, I guess I'll try here instead. See what happens. So same thing, we're gonna do housing to the corner and then follow around. See, that one didn't like me. To the corner, follow around. Okay, that looks terrible. Okay, let's try a larger. What happens if I shrink that? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So if we do that, now we go over here. And now we do... Oop. Do here to here. Yeah, that's good. That's a nice small triangle. So did you guys see how I did the triangles there? So now, we'll have an ox deliver the logs needed to build that. Why is it saying homelessness? And I know there's some people that are unhappy with me here, so I need to really focus in on firewood and clothing. So we've got somebody on tannery, and we've got somebody on the woodcutter's lodge. We still have 17 in the bank. For hides, we're out of leather, so I don't care about unassigned families. But thank you though. Cool game, yeah, it is clip. It's tough. Like again, I'm doing this on the most difficulty here, so the highest difficulty. What's the name of it? This is Manor Lords on Steam. Manor Lords, MANOR LORDS. 7 firewood, 1 leather. Okay. 3 leather now. Enchilada, thanks for lurking. Okay. Anything delivered yet? No. What's the ox doing? It's transporting to... Hope I get big? Well, thank you. I do work out. I don't know, whichever ox... Wherever the ox goes is fine. How many in planks? Good. 18 firewood. Alright. Looks like he's building here first. Yes, okay. So we set this to highest. And we need a family now. We need a family. You bet I'm direct. I wish. Alright, you still need leather, right? So I'm gonna... These guys are happy now. Good. 61% approval. Let's go. The big thing is we need to get this house built before August. Can we get this built before August? Here comes the final log. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. 90%. Come on. Finish the damn thing. Yeah! Alright. So now we have room for another family to move in. Now we're starting to get the wheels going, guys. We're starting to get the wheels going, okay? Choo-choo. Right? So, back to woodcutters, the construction family goes. And, ooh, we're down to 19 out of 40. So, we can afford to drop... We can afford to drop somebody from the hunting camp. And what is that going to do? We need more... well, we can keep the family for constructing the mining pit, actually. That's fine. Get the mining pit done with. What? This Burgage plot doesn't have approval. Well, that's fine. I'm not worried about you, because nobody's living there. Dude. Yet. Yet being the operative word. How's our fish doing? Now, this is seasonal. And as you guys can see, they're gonna eventually be picked clean, which is fine, because that's giving us plenty of food. And I'm okay with that. Yes, this is the one where we built the sheds. Perfect. Okay. These two we don't want to upgrade first. We want to upgrade, like, these 3. But we need to grow our population more first. How are we doing? In about 90 days, maybe we start focusing on other stuff. The mining pit is done. That family can construct the other house is fine. Not perfect. What can I do? We need to build a bloomery. And that bloomery... we can put kind of over here for on the industrial side of things. That's fine. That's in between both the storehouse and the mine. So this would be the highest priority for this family. What about the prison pit? That'll come, Puddin'. That'll come. Don't worry. That'll come. Alright, fast forward. 65% approval. My god, guys, we got the approval thing figured out. Let's go. How are we doing on timing? I'm gonna have to stop very soon, y'all. Very soon. Just FYI. August time, we should get a new family moving in. Wild animals are growing. There's the family. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, so that family moved in. That family moves in. We have a full family now. They're gonna go off and do their thing. What do we want that family to do? We're finally at the point, guys, where we can start doing things like mining some iron. So I think we're gonna do that. And then this house will be ready to be finished. How are we doing on planks? 5, okay. 3 logs. How dare they take my fish? The right of primitive No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Although I'd probably like that, but we're not doing that. Jeez, you guys. Okay. I think this is a perfect place to save. I hate to do it, guys. Yes. Night 1 stopping point. Here we go. So, let's walk through real quick what we're going to do a week from today. A week from today, I'm going to take the time to name, now that we know we've got a town that seems to be working okay, I'm going to take the time to name villagers and stuff after you guys. So make sure that you tune in, whether it's on YouTube, Rumble, or Kick, or Twitch, of course. Make sure you tune on in. Weatherlight, I'm so sorry, I just saw you know, hey, over on Rumble. So we'll name people after you guys, and then of course, if you guys have a group of channel points, you want to use channel points to name villagers, there will be so many Bob Juniors. Stay tuned next week for that pudding. Set your calendar or something. I don't know. Our goal is we need to defend ourselves from the upcoming raider attack. So what we need to do next week. It's okay, you're in many places. I appreciate you, Weatherlight. You know that, right? I do appreciate you. Can you name one after your daughter, Miriam? Ah, there we go. Sure. Just again, remind me to do that next week, Nathan. Okay. What was I gonna say? So our priorities next week are as follows. Okay, we're gonna continue producing areas for housing. We're going to upgrade this one. And we're gonna start building, bows. War bows. And then we're gonna upgrade this one and start building spears. Yes. And then we're gonna upgrade this one and start building shields. So, in that order, I think. War bows, spears, and shields. Spears and shields! Spears and shields! So we're going to do that so we can start putting together a militia. Now, do I need tools to do this? I do not need tools to build a bowyer's workshop. Do I need tools to... Let's see. Produces tools, spears, sidearms. Okay, perfect. And then this one does need tools. Okay. So I might... This one also needs tools. Crap. Enables production of tools. Oh, wait, I need... Huh? Okay, hold on. I need to... Shit. I can't do it. I can't do it. I forgot about money. Wait, I can. I just have to build a trade hub. I have to build a trade hub, and I need to sell stuff. Probably planks. So that's what I'm gonna do first. Here, see how I'm working through all this? the first step I'm going to do before I upgrade houses or rob a bank, right? I need to build a trade hub. I need to sell planks. I need to sell planks, right? So I'm going to build a trade hub, and then I'm going to sell planks. So I'm going to get that kind of a trade system going, build up some money. If I need to buy some tools so that I can make a blacksmith's workshop so I can make more tools, I can do that. Although I think there's a smithy, right? Yes, there is a smithy. But I need stone to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get stone, build smithy, or I just buy a couple of tools. I think. I don't know. I haven't bought tools in the trade route before. I don't know if I need to make a trade route or not. I do need a lot of things. The biggest thing I need to do, though, is I need a lot of planks. I need a lot of logs, and I need a lot of planks. That's the core. I need that, and then I need a trader so I can sell planks so I can make money. And then with that money, I can buy vegetable gardens here and here. That might be a good start, actually, is vegetable gardens for here and here. But I really need my military up, though, too. Vegetable gardens, I think, can wait till next year. I need the military up. So I need stone encampment, right? I need stone. I'm going to write this down. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. So, Manor Lords. I used to do this with Civ, by the way. I used to do this with Civ. So, priority number 1 is going to be planks. Okay. Priority 2 is going to be trader. Okay. And then priority 3 is going to be tools. And then once, yeah, let's see what Zeth needs. Everything is the answer. Guys, giveaway in chat. Blue bonuses, another container, or another blue bonuses code for World of Warships. Once again, make sure you're a follower of this Twitch channel. If you're on YouTube, Rumble, or Kick, last chance to win a prize. Last chance to win a prize. Get on over, toss the follow button, and type something in the chat. We need 10 people active in chat to get the code giveaway done, okay? So planks, trader, tools. That's priority number 1. Priority number 2 is going to be to upgrade plots, 3 plots. And we're going to go smithy first. Smithy first, because the smithy can make tools as well as spears. So we're going to do smithy first, and then we're going to do joiner, because we need tools for that as well. So smithy, joiner, and then we're going to finish with bowyer. I think that's going to be the play. Now we can still do a bowyer's workshop right off the bat if we want to get archers ready to go. It's not a bad thought either. But this really needs to happen later after we get trading going and stuff like that. So we really need to focus on our production chain here. My list seems shorter than yours. Sorry. So smithy, and then we need to focus on our militia. So we need to do an archer militia, and then we need a spear. At the minimum, that's what we need in order to defend our attack. So next week, a week from today, we will prepare for battle, hopefully survive the battle, and then once that's done, what we're going to do after that is we're going to go and kick these guys' asses, and then we're going to go and kick these guys' asses, and then we're going to go kill any other barbarian camps that show up. Yes, shields. That's going to be here. That's the joiner's workshop. That allows me to build shields. Now, the problem is, and the reason why I'm talking about the order and everything, is that when you put somebody as an artisan, you see how it says converts all inhabitants to artisans, preventing them from being assigned to other jobs? That removes them from the labor pool. They will only do that job. So I need to build up my infrastructure of planks and trade. I need to sell a lot of stuff and get money. And then I need to buy, I'm probably going to use that money, in theory, to buy 2 tools so that I can get the blacksmith shop going right off the bat. Once I get that going, I can use it to build tools at the start. So that will enable me to do the joiner's workshop, and then I'll do spearmen, and then we'll get archers going. And I think that's going to be the play. I think that's going to be how this works. And yes, so Hug of Death, that's the idea, right? Is while I'm focused on trade and building more planks, that's going to be taking a couple of months. In theory, while that's happening, I should be getting a couple more families moving in, right? In theory. So that will offset the artisans that will go into these burgage plots that I upgrade. So a lot of things I need to do. A lot of things I need to do next week. It's going to be interesting to see if I can properly time it all. We'll see. But enough of that, guys. I hate to do it, but we got to say goodbye. We got to say goodbye. I want to say thank you all for being here. Thank you for your patience. I hope you enjoyed watching me struggle through Manor Lords, the hard mode. Like, wow, I had no idea it would be this difficult. It's been a lot of fun. And we'll see how far we can get next week, all right? Friday will be my next stream. Friday from 12 noon Central Standard Time, Chicago time, 12 noon, until about 5 o'clock. I'm going to stop a little bit early because I'm going to take a break, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to do some... what am I going to do? I'm going to do... the weekly World of Warships tournament, 5 versus 5. That will be Friday night. Okay, Friday night, 6:30 p.m. Chicago time. So I'm going to cover that, and that's going to be the plan for Friday. And then Sunday will be my normal replay stream and stuff like that. Hug of Death, we'll find out soon. Even if I raid out and stuff like that, it will still yeet out a code. Speaking of which, there is a giveaway going on my rerun channel right now too. So if you want to maximize your chances to win prizes, get over to my rerun channel, toss a follow over there, type something in the chat. It's a CC container over on the rerun channel. Looks like there's enough people over there to get that done. So I'm going to go to the stream ending screen. I'm going to yeet you guys over to the rerun channel so that maybe you can get into the giveaway if you're not here already. And like I said, everything's going to get taken care of just fine. Big thanks to our followers. You're going to see a couple of links in chats. I'm going to try to do this quickly here. I've got about a minute, and then I need to get this going. So some links in chat, rerun. I'm going to send you guys over there, toss a follow, type something up there, and then lurk away. It does support me when I'm not streaming. It's really helpful, guys. It's really helpful because, you know, it helps me with ad revenue. But I have the best of Zath playing, so my best World of Warships videos are over there. We do 2 giveaways a day, as you guys can see. And then also consider clicking on this link for Fabletics. It's all you have to do is click the link. You don't have to do anything else. It does help me a bit. Tells Fabletics that I'm telling you guys about the clothes and stuff, which is huge. Lastly, I was talking to Ensalada about my Patreon. If you want to support me, check out the Patreon. And that's it. And also my YouTube channel. Yes, make sure you toss me a follow or subscribe to my YouTube channel, whatever. Guys, it's been fun. I'm going to raid you over to rerun so that you can hopefully get into the giveaway there as well as the one that's running right now. Okay? All right. Peace out, guys. Thanks for being here. And those of you guys that are still here, that's because you're on YouTube, Rumble, or Kick. I do want to say personal thank you for being here, for supporting me in the channel. Really appreciate you guys. This is a endeavor that I'm building up and trying to multi-stream and stuff like that. So thank you guys and have a great night.